What's up, folks? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the penultimate game for the T5S2 Season 9 Invitational. We are in the semifinals today against two consummate players, and it is going to be a tank battle over a ruined city today because we have Deimos over here in the blue on Astra Militarum.
I'll do it.
Hammer of the Emperor running a huge number of Militarum tanks versus having just switched his faction. The only player to actually change factions between the group and elimination stage is Majunior3 over here in the red, rocking Tau Empire. Now, I will remind you folks, we did just see buffs to some of these units in the most recent data slate update. I'm just going to turn my microphone up a little bit here, chat. I think I'm a little quiet. However, the data slate update was prior to list lock for the elimination stage. We will not be using it between this game and the grand finals game. So those ion accelerators on those big old Tau Riptides still capped at strength 8, unfortunately, for these next two games. We also have 240-point Rogaldorns as well.
And able to wholly get here if she needs.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. So for those who are just now joining us, this event is to capstone the T5S2 Season 9 that ran up through June, or I guess sort of early July, that we've gone through 4 rounds of an elimination stage, double elimination, which has qualified these players. They each won their group. Majunior winning it with Death Guard, in fact, and then switching over to Tau for this finals game. Deimos stuck with Hammer of the Emperor throughout the entire thing, didn't change it whatsoever. Both of these players came towards the top of a 600-player pool throughout the T5S2 Season 9. So both these players absolutely killed it this season, and today we're going to see who will make it to the grand finals for a chance to win the T5S2 Season 9 champion title. No changes, correct? Yeah. So we the balance should be skewed a little bit closer to Majunior here theoretically, just because of some of the updates that have happened. Were we to play this game using the most updated rules that we had released yesterday, however, obviously we're not doing that today because the players submitted their lists way before that. Before we get too far into the game, I do want to give a shout out to our sponsor for the event, Frontline Gaming. Over here has graciously supported the event throughout. Please go check them out at events.frontlinegaming.org, where you can get tickets to all of their upcoming tournaments, including,
as we know,
the upcoming Las Vegas Open, which is coming up in just about 3 weeks now with a new October time frame, and it should be really interesting to have multiple Las Vegas Opens in a single year, which will be pretty wild. So we could have potentially 2 Las Vegas Open champions, which is going to be pretty crazy.
Cheesing. Cool. We're cheesing.
Yeah, 3 Riptides without knowing about the strength increase, indeed. As it turns out, Riptide's really good, so you just take them anyway. It's totally fine. With that, chat, as the players are going through their deployment, we're going to go ahead and read through some lists. The lists are available in the bot. That is, or pinned in the comment section or in the video description, wherever you want to find them, or on tts40k.com/invitational, which has all of the information about the invitational. If you want to know the track that these players took to get to this spot, if you want to know where you can find VODs of the other games, those are all available over there on that website. So let's discuss some army lists. Deimos over here, we have seen this army list before, is running Hammer of the Emperor. So this is the vehicle-focused detachment for Astra Militarum. Gives his vehicles an auto 6 advance, and then he can pay CP to do a bunch of cool stuff with them. He can pay command points to go through walls. He can pay command points to auto 6 advance them. To advance and shoot with them. He can pay command points to get additional AP, shooting enemies nearby. So supercharges these Astra Militarum vehicle profiles. And Deimos is of the opinion and so far he is proving it, that if you are playing in the CA 2025 terrain layouts, there is no reason that you should ever not play an army like this. And so he's kind of, I think, taking this particular build to prove that theory. Basically saying that these layouts are very conducive to shooting profiles. So that is what we're going to be rocking today. And given the fact that we do have them versus Tau and Eldari and Militarum in the other semifinals game that we just watched earlier this week, he is kind of proving things right. In these particular selection of mission and map combinations, these ranged focused armies are going to be fairly effective. So today he's running a trio of Rogaldorn tank commanders. Each of them with enhancements, one with Calm Under Fire, one with Indomitable Steed, one with Veteran Crew. Those are, again, not at the new updated points value. Those are the original points value. Calm Under Fire, giving an additional order from that Rogaldorn, so he can issue 3 instead of the normal 2. Indomitable Speed, giving a 6+ Feel No Pain. Veteran Crew, giving reroll 1s to hit. That is on top of the floating reroll that a Rogaldorn commander will also get.
Range first.
So these guys are able to basically reroll, essentially the majority of their more important hits. So things like their multi-meltas, if they need those to convert, they are going to have some pretty high level of redundancy on those attacks. No Taunar. Indeed. It's crazy. There is no super heavy on either side. Can you imagine, chat? Why would they do this? We're really playing non-meta today. In addition to that, Deimos is running Acadian Shock Trooper Squad simply to obsec his home objective, and then screen out his backline to cement his scoring here. We are playing Linchpin today, by the way, folks. So cementing the control over your backline objective is very important, because if you lose that, you do lose a lot of additional victory points. Now, this is essentially taken hold with extra steps. That's what Linchpin tends to break down to. And however, the holding down your home objective has additional sort of baggage behind it. Now, obviously, the Tau tend to be a little bit faster than Astra Militarum. Hammer of the Emperor is very fast if it needs to be. However, getting all the way to the Tau home objective is going to be a little bit tough. I don't think Deimos has too much in reserve. Oh, excuse me. Just kidding. There are 2 Rogaldorns and a Scout Sentinel in reserve. That fits. That's crazy.
What do we
does that work? It's
that we don't care about.
Oh no, it's a Rogaldorn tank commander with a Doubtful Steed. It's 280 plus a standard Rogaldorn. So 240? Is that? I think that's more than 25%, chat. I don't know if we could do all of that. Just double check here.
Piranha like
I don't believe that there's any additional stuff there, right? Deimos, real quick, what's in reserve for you?
You say Chris or Deimos?
Deimos.
Sentinel.
Does that fit? In strat?
Right.
500 points.
Shit.
You want to pause
it?
clock?
Over 500
Yeah,
points.
I'll pause it. Yeah, because like the Dorn's 240, right? And then this guy's 280.
Damn. I forgot about that limit, honestly.
Yeah, I never thought about that.
So we'll just have to pull one of them out, I think.
Yes, apparently. I guess I'll change it for a limit rest. Will it then fit? 140. 3. Yes, it does fit. Okay, well. To use the deep strikes. Sorry.
Okay. Was the Lehman Roast deployed or no?
No, it was not.
Oh, that was off. Okay.
To deploy.
Okay. Cool.
What did you just deploy now? Or is it still
I guess I'm gonna be deploying this one then.
All right, thanks guys. There we go, chat. Well, good catch, I guess.
Right.
That makes it gets even harder if we're playing with the updated data slate as well. It's even more points. In Interesting. Yeah, that's an easy one to forget if you're used to factions that full army deep strike. Unfortunately, strategic reserves only have a 500-point limit. I don't think we have the same problem on the other side yet. We're just have the models and transports here.
Alrighty, it's time to deploy my whole army.
All right, what was I going over momentarily? Oh, yeah, so the Tau tend to be a little bit faster, so they do have better capacity to engage with the opponent's home objective.
Yeah.
So they they might have the ability to get to that backline objective a little bit more because of units, fast units like their infantry or like their piranhas. That said, I think the sort of Militarum armor is going to protect those. They also have Vespid Stingwings who can up down and then bounce into the back corner there in order to try to engage with that if the Kitty Shock Troopers ever leave. So the Shock Troopers are probably going to just be hanging out there for the entirety of the game. Good job ruining the game. Thank you, chat. I pride myself on my unique ability to ruin everyone's game.
And then now we just gotta tidy things up.
How dare we make the players play by the rules in a semifinals game? Unacceptable. Deimos is also running a pair of Hellhounds to strip cover from enemies. He also uses these as skirmishers because they're very good against infantry. They have two flamers between the turret-mounted Inferno Cannon plus the hull-mounted heavy flamer. They can clear a lot of infantry very quickly, which is something that the Rogaldorns can do, but they would rather be firing at larger targets, obviously. 3 Lehman Rush Vanquishers, just for the cheapest Lehman Rush chassis we can get, basically just forcing these high toughness 2+8 profiles down our opponent's throats, plus 3 Scout Sentinels to gain additional rerolls for those big tanks. Now, on top, moving over to Majunior's side, he is playing a Kaoyan detachment. So this detachment has undergone a lot of changes in the last couple of data slates because Tau got their army ability entirely rewritten, allowing you to spot basically any time during the shooting phase and spot for every model in your army rather than spotting for a single attacking unit. Kaoyan now, in Battle Round 3 onwards, grants you sustained hits 1, as well as ignoring ballistic skill and hit roll modifiers. So things like smokescreen on these Militarum vehicles are likely not doing anything because you're gonna, if you are within the Kaoyan sort of doctrinal time frame, you will ignore those modifiers, and if you are being spotted for by a marker light, you're going to ignore the cover that smokescreen gets you as well. So you're not going to be able to basically protect yourself using that stratagem. There is a -1 damage stratagem in Hammer of the Emperor that they can use, but obviously that is going to be important once that ability unlocks.
This isn't too bad. So I think
now, Majunior did speak to me about this a little bit before the game. We had an interesting conversation, and he said that he prefers to play Mont-Ka, but this game is using challenger cards. So as with the update we saw yesterday, challenger cards are actually removed from tournament games. So the CA 2025 tournament guide has taken challenger cards out of the game format. So he mentioned that were we to be playing the more modern format, he would likely not be playing. He would be likely playing Mon-Ka, but he said that Mon-Ka, because it gives you lethal hits, it gives you a bunch of bonuses in the early game rather than late game. He would oftentimes score so many points early by playing aggressively that his opponent would simply challenger card themselves every turn and get an additional 12 points and probably win by the end of the game. So he said Kaoyan was a much more consistent game plan in this particular format where we are using that additional sort of comeback mechanic. That said, Kaoyan does have that spike of power towards the end of the game, which is typically when you want to be doing as much damage as possible. So while it doesn't score quite as highly, it does do more consistent damage over the course. So it also has the potential for things like Hammerhead gunships and Skyray gunships to just go crazy if they roll sustained hits. Now, it does not do give you sustained hits 2, which it did for a while after the release of the index, because it now gives you instead that enhanced the ignore modifiers bonus. So In this list, we are running only one character, just Commander Shadow Sun, just to grant a aura of rerolls, and we can see her here. She's going to be projecting that aura onto a bunch of gunships and Riptide battlesuits. So she's sort of the heart of this big gun line, giving that reroll one's aura and giving a potentially command point regeneration as well. We have a single breacher team so that we can contend on objectives early, plus a unit of Crude Carnivores. A Pathfinder team as well. It looks like the Pathfinder team has infiltrated right up in the front here. I assume that's not its final position. That looks a little close. If I'm being honest, we'll see. That may be where it ends up starting. But the benefit there is that the Pathfinders can infiltrate and then pull back 6 inches with their scout move in order to protect themselves from turn 1 attacks.
Being safe there. They're knotted up.
We've got 2 units of stealth battlesuit teams in order to spot for the army and grant additional rerolls to units not necessarily inside Shadow Sun's aura. We have 2 Crutox Riders, which is an interesting sort of development. We've actually seen that unit get played relatively commonly in the in recent times because where those boys at?
Position. And then we can tighten this up here.
Oh, they're on the flank over here. They're camouflaged. They're just a really, for 60 points, you get a crazy set of profiles. They're toughness 6 with 5 wounds. And all together, they make 8 2-damage melee attacks, and they shoot. Looks like we're playing Tangle Cannons. This is Blast Weapon, actually, which is interesting. But they potentially, if you run their auto cannon, they could shoot another 8 2-damage gunshots as well. So the actual output for that unit is very high, especially against like medium infantry squads. And then they also are just an absolute insane unit to kill. For example, a big unit of
let's look up air denial.
A big unit of like 5 jump pack intercessors or something is going to hit them, do some mortal wounds, wound on 5s with most of their attacks, and fail to kill them, and then be killed in response. So they're actually really good for their points cost at holding down objectives. We then also have a Vespid Stingwing unit for utility, Ghost Kill Battlesuit to hold down the midboard, a Hammerhead Gunship with a Railgun, so that's for the potential that we just spike out a really long-range gunshot, battle round 3 onwards. If you roll a 6 to hit, you double damage on a potentially 12-damage gun. So that thing's going to potentially just one-shot a night, essentially, if you spike out your dice really hard. So your opponent has to respect that threat for the entire game. So having one of those is always really useful. We have 3 Riptide Battlesuits, just for their capacity to trade shots with other heavy vehicles. T10 with a 2+ save, and then shooting a bunch of attacks at potentially 4 damage devastating, even though their strength isn't particularly high, especially because we're playing pre-update and their strength hasn't been increased yet. They are good into sort of most things, especially heavy infantry, but they're also good at just sort of forcing enough saves on heavy tanks that they can kill them. 2 Skyray gunships for the more dedicated anti-tank, plus 2 Piranhas for early game and a Devilfish to carry the breacher team around.
We achieved that. 1 inch on this side.
Yeah, it looks like we have not yet placed the Pathfinders, so we're going to go ahead and fix their positioning right now.
I cleaned up after doing the rough estimate, a rough place of where I wanted to go. So cool. I'll pause. Our Trevi can pause. Clock's over here. Then we can roll off.
Yep.
Good luck.
You can also pause with the hotkey too.
1, 2.
That's a 2.
Yeah. Alrighty.
My scouts first. Then your scouts.
All right, and that's going to be Militarum taking the first turn here.
Wow.
Just pushing their scouts up. I think that Majunior does want to win in the late game, so he is, I think, very happy to play a longer, more drawn-out game.
Oh, yeah, I forgot I put the Pathfinders where they were already supposed to go. But yeah.
Where I think what he's probably going to do here, and Deimos is maybe, I guess, a little bit.
Oh no, I still need the scout move.
Yeah, we have to do Piranhas, I think.
To me.
Deimos, I think, is a little bit. He's probably of 2 minds about the role to go first here. On one hand, he can ensure that he takes table space. So he's going to make sure that he's not in a position where he simply gets ringed by Pathfinders. So like what could potentially happen here is if Majunior goes first, these Pathfinders, they start 9 inches away from the deployment zone. They scout forward 9 inches away from all of the tanks, and then they just simply run to ring where all the tanks could potentially go. So they infill all of this space so that none of these vehicles can legally end movements outside of this deployment zone. Now, Hammer of the Emperor does have the capacity to go through enemy engagement range. It cannot go through models, so you can move block it. I believe even if it uses crash through. Yeah, it can go through terrain features, but not miniatures. You can just skirt people's engagement range while you're moving, which is the only benefit that you get. So you can just like fill the space in with your miniatures and prevent these guys from being able to push through it. So, that said, obviously, Majunior is going to have the big benefit of second seat here, so he's going to have bottom round 5 scoring. And given the fact that Kauyon wants to do most of its damage in Battle Round 3 onwards, he's okay with sort of stalling the game out as much as possible.
Can this guy fit through here?
I think what we're going to probably see Deimos do is try to push as early as physically possible here and try to absorb as much table space with these vehicles. I think what... I imagine what Majunior is probably going to end up doing is trading away his Pathfinders and his Breachers in the first couple of rounds in order to try to keep back these tanks for return. And then if he can survive Battle Round 2, that's going to be the big question mark. Essentially, he's going to be like, please, sir, not the face. And then once Battle Round 3 starts, the gloves are off and we start to go ham. A little dangerous spot for these Kroot here. I think there's a couple of angles that we could peek on them if some of these vehicles go through walls. Although the Lemonross Vanquishers themselves are not going to do too much damage to an infantry unit. It's the Rogel Dorns you have to be worried about because they have multiple blast weapons and a million stubber shots on top of them as well.
I'm not going to put them on the objective in case you get overwhelming force. And then the Piranha will be placed.
Big time spend in the early game deployment here. I'm a little bit worried, but hopefully that's okay.
And then Krutox Riders will scout 7 here.
All right.
And,
I think we've seen some of those games, chat, where every single model has a 9-inch anti-deep strike aura on them because everyone's uppy-downing everywhere. I think this is going to be one of those games where everyone puts lines on the table. This is where we might be finger-painting the table quite a bit here simply because it's two ranged armies facing off against each other. Unlike, I guess, a little unlike what we saw in our other semifinals game, which is a little bit more kind of maneuver-oriented.
Shadow Sun and Vulnerable.
Turn 1 marked for death. Interesting. We don't have a lot of up-down with the for the Tau. There is, in Kauyon, I believe you can use the strat to uppy the stealth suits.
Yeah, Invulnerable Riptide on this side. And Invulnerable Riptide on, here.
The other draw is Assassination, so kind of just a trash draw to begin with. But I think Deimos is probably happy about getting Assassination off the out of the deck here early, because Shadow Sun, if it ends up being if it ends up being a threat, Shadow Sun's basically just not going to be in a position to be attacked. She has lone operative, so she could just go wherever she wants, essentially. We could Wall of Mirrors her to jump around, although it puts you into strategic reserve, so you actually can't come out in round 1. So the one weird thing about Marked for Death is it does score if your Marked for Death targets leave the battlefield. So one thing as the player determining the Marked for Death targets, you have to keep in mind is you cannot select units that you are about to pick up and bring out of reserve, because otherwise you would just immediately give the 5 points to your opponent, even if they don't attack them at all.
Not really. Movement there as well. Sure. Let's say this is my stuff. So we go on to actual movement. If it's in FA. Moving 19. Tentative links out. Let's see. I can't really reach anything.
Grey Knights hate this one trick. Yeah, it's funny. I think the number of games as a demonic incursion where I get the turn 1 marked for Death Ride is crazy. I think at Nova it happened 3 times, and fully 30% of my games my opponent draw marked for death round 1, and I was like, ugh. Now I have to think about who's going up, down, bottom of 1. Are you kidding me? So they were like, all right, well, I guess I'll pass and discard marks for that. I was like, hold up, I haven't even decided who it's gonna be yet. I've spent the entire turn thinking. So stupid. Has the balance put out already, or is this pre-balanced data slate? So this game is pre-balanced data slate because the rules lock for the elimination stage was a week ago. So unfortunately, this game and the grand finals game are not going to be using the updated profiles. We do have Nemo the Fish. Has already qualified for grand finals. He did beat Prospero, Zach Point, in his semifinals game. Pretty interesting game, but unfortunately the Eldari were kind of on the back foot. They got some early bad secondary draws and just trying to beat out the massive number of Militarum infantry that is in Wesley's list is pretty crazy. We'll see if these armies have what it takes. Tau certainly has the attack volume and ignore cover to do so. Deimos has a lot of attacks in those Rogaldorns, but the key is getting the Rogaldorns not engaged. So we'll see if these players have the capacity to beat the infantry skew from guard. Worse when Grey Knights couldn't stay in reserve. Oh, I mean, demons still have that. Their uppy downy doesn't go. It goes into strat reserve, but requires you to come in the subsequent turn. It is like it's a true early edition wording. It's so funny.
Let's see.
I really like the uppy downies where you can stay in reserve because that's so much stronger. But you know what? I don't think demonic incursion needs to be that much more powerful.
14. 13, please.
So it looks like we are pushing a Hellhound. I think we're going to try to cook the Kroot unit, potentially.
Not quite. Resurrection.
Just for future reference, you can use the save position tool on the side here if you want to do pre-measurement with the model. If you highlight it and then click the button, and then highlight it again and click the restore, it'll go back.
I didn't see it. Yeah, I thought I'll be looking. I'll be thinking it's here. Yeah.
Oh sure, yeah, it blends in. It looks like it's part of the sponsor thing.
But there is no hotkey for it. It's painful.
Especially when you have 6 models, indeed. 6 awesome models, though. So big think going on today, chat. How are we feeling about this matchup, by the way, folks? Let's put a poll down. Who's going to win?
This is not fun.
Man plays against a gun line full of tanks and goes, How could you? This army's askew. I don't like it. I don't like playing against this archetype. Deimos, that's your army. That's what you're playing too. Am I playing some Grey Knights? Probably. I do want to play the new Codex a little bit. I was sort of holding out that it would get some points cuts because I do think some of the units are.
That thing ain't working. I just tried to save and restore.
What's up?
Am I tripping? Oh no. I gotta try something else. Try it over here.
Yeah. So if you highlight the model, so like it's yellow, and then you click save, like it basically works if you have it highlighted. So
okay. I got to right click. Okay, that's what it is. I got to right. I'm tripping. Then.
Yeah, so like you drag select over it. I'm doing a little tutorial, I guess. Drag select over it and then click save. And then you select it, like make sure it's selected again, and then you click restore. It always has to be highlighted.
I gotta make sure it's highlighted.
Yep.
Okay, I got you. That's what it is. Okay. Yeah, I typically have it high keyed, so but yeah, I didn't know it had to be did it again. Cool. Makes sense.
The coffee bar gem will win. Deimos is very taciturn for sure. But yeah, I'm probably gonna play some Grey Knights, I think. I want to experiment with demons a little bit more, but I am like a little burned out on them, I think. After Nova, so I want to play something new. And I think I'm locked in on only ever playing uppy downy armies. That's all I ever want to do now.
Get to this line.
Uppy downy is the double movement of 10th edition. we can no longer double move, but at least we can up down.
Can your Hammerhead get wholly within this ruin? It's not possible, right? It's too far.
No, he can just do this though.
Okay, that's... So this line isn't actually this scary. If I just go...
So this is why the Hammerhead is so important in this matchup, chat, and in matchups like this, is if your opponent has a Riptide or two, right, you might be a little bit more willing to push out. Because the Rogel Dorns, I guess this is a standard Rogel Dorn. This one could eat a Hammerhead shot and a Blade of Plating it away, right? Use the zero CP, or the 0 damage ability on it to blank the damage. You don't want to necessarily use that early before you commit in and get value out of that unit, though. And the tank committers don't have that at all. It's potentially disaster if you just cap a tank commander for 12 damage, and then you can finish it off later with something sort of inconsequential. Plus, all these vehicles have seeker missiles. Their output's actually a lot bigger than their one big gun. And so even if you're not in Kalyan and you're not full power yet, just having the threat of this huge cannon shot that could swing the game one way or another forces your opponent to play around it, which is we're seeing the benefits of right now, because it's basically encouraging Deimos to play as cagey as possible with these huge tanks that he would love to be running forward into the center of the table, but he's worried that the potential incoming damage is going to be sort of attritionally disastrous. So we're over to Majunior's turn. Overwhelming force on turn 1 is the draw. A little bit of an unfortunate draw right off the bat there, because he has no real lines to attack anything this early on in the game. Definitely was hoping for that a little bit later. Although, in fairness, these are very individually difficult units to kill, so I don't think he's that worried. He's that upset about seeing them get seeing that card get pulled out of the deck early. Engaged in all fronts is the other draw. That's at least worth a point. It might be a very low screwing early game here.
If I do want to shoot him, I have to be ready.
I actually wonder if... I wonder what Deimos' tertiary target was for March for Death, because one cheeky thing you could do is ditch your other secondary, right? So he had Assassination as his other draw. You could ditch Assassination, mark the Vespid Stingwings, and then pass turn. Your opponent has to decide whether they pick up their Stingwings to deep strike them for utility, or it give you 2 points, or just have to hold them on in the game. And then if they draw anything that's sort of aggressive, you may be able to keep Mark for Death and just pick it up on those units. Although you might just discard it at the end of your turn anyway.
Challenger. All right.
That's interesting. I don't know if Deimos thought about that. I don't know what the tertiary target was for that. It might have been the Kroot, actually. And he just didn't roll the advances he needed to get good shots on them, so he just ended up not going for it. But I think it was probably the Kroot. But the Vespid Stingwing is actually a really interesting selection for that. Yeah, this is going to be a line-heavy game here, chat. I apologize early, but Tau versus Militarum, the two basically strongest pure gunline factions in 40k, fighting against each other over what is a relatively tight board. I would say the layout 7 here, which is what we're on right now, is much more open in chapter approved than it was in previous formats. However, it does still sort of cut a lot of very, very strange lines across the table, and so it is going to be one of those games where we're just drawn. We're making artwork on the table with our lines of sight right now, and at least for the early game now, that's just going to be a lot of the gameplay. Just a reality of the matchup. It's basically like when you play against, I don't know, Grey Knights or or Vanguard Spearhead or something that has a lot of reposition effects, and every model is just a huge bubble, and you're just bubbling up your stuff everywhere. That's essentially how that will work out. Are we pushing with our Crutox riders? Oh, we have one repeater cannon. That's interesting. I don't think that's on Majunior's list. He definitely has 2 repeater cannons on his list.
I think I have my
That
plan.
might be a mistaken yellow scribe, actually.
Um,
Purifiers was Grandmaster Dreadnoughts. A Storm Raven.
This point.
Whoa, what's the Storm Raven tech?
4 guys on the point.
Jean-Marc, that sounds cool as fuck. I
I
want to see a Storm Raven. I want to play Storm Raven. Is it good?
Over Crutox.
Is he getting work done? I do love the Venerable Dreadnought though. I played that when I played Angry Joe. I played Grey Knights, and it was it was crazy game. I had the crap dice down to be so hard. It was insane. But yeah, I played the Venerable Dreadnought, and I love that dude. Just hopping around, giving everyone +1 to hit, crazy strong. Especially if you're not in Hallowed Ground, because he can make all the Dreadknights hit onto his rear and reroll ones. So he and the Dreadknights are just become their own little thing. You don't even need the Purifiers. And then you could even bring like melee Purifier bricks, and you could actually go ham with them.
Cool.
What I didn't play was Grandmaster Nemesis Dreadknights, which I probably should have. So we're trying to prevent the Hellhound from getting to the Pathfinders right now. It looks like. So we're I think we are set up to shoot them, right? I think that's the intention, right? It looks like it. And then just prevent it from physically getting onto the objective here without, I guess, maybe a charge. Now, that Ghost Kill Battlesuit is playing very aggressively, but it's so crazy hard to kill that Majunior is totally fine with his opponent wildly overcommitting to kill this, what is like a, sub 150 point utility piece, essentially. If the armies were forced here now to bayonets and charge, who would win? That's a great question. On one hand, it's Tau. On the other hand,
basically,
this army is like 17 tank crew members.
You have to come to that wall to shoot me.
Are we affixing bayonets to the gun?
Hellhounds?
Or are we like affixing bayonets to the little men's like whatever their tanker carbines are?
Yes, 10, 13.
Although real talk,
but not like
Las carbines in Darktide absolutely fuck. So
come back, but that's a big door, so
they might win that one, honestly.
I'd be okay with that, but nah, I think I'm cool. I think I'm cool right here. On that line, Bell suits will peak.
Granite Storm Raven is better than the Space Marine one. Weapon stats are better, and Warp Bandit's full rerolls. Lets you throw 5 Purifiers 23 inches.
Peak like so.
And then hit them with a 6-inch charge.
Will come 3. 5. 8.
Does it have an assault ramp?
12. And then 2 more inches. This is possible. Do. Seven more. Oh. Shoot all his guns there.
All right, stats better just because his missiles are stronger. Is that the deal? Oh, so you can 6-inch deep strike. I see. I understand what you're saying. Yeah. That makes sense. It's also kind of a big battery for interceptors, I imagine, too, because you can run out and do stuff and then run back in. It just gives you like a big centrally located transport option for them to run around in. Stands here menacingly.
Enough with me.
The plasma's flat 3 instead of
Move everybody else around.
D3 shots. Oh, that's sick. Clearly a typo, but whatever. Let's go.
This way.
Who remembers, chat, when those things used to take teleport homers? Does anybody remember that? It was actually the sickest thing ever. I used to play Blood Angels back in 5th edition, and the tech was you could charge out a Deep Strike only if you Deep Strike next to a teleport homer. So you would run a Storm Raven, you'd like start it in the back of the table, and you run it all the way to the middle, and then just Deep Strike like 20 Sanguinary Guard next to it. It was sick.
What's the danger on this side? This guy.
You would I would like disembark. I would basically drop Vanguard Veterans out of it for like a close charge, and then hit like 2 longer charges like right out of the gate. I won so many games. The list was degenerate. And the Sanguinor was like his crazy +1 attack aura back in that time. He also would choose your Vanguard Veteran Sergeant at the start of the game and make him a captain. It was, the 5th edition had some insane mechanics.
So I'll probably have to tuck in this Riptide.
Is the Great Ice Storm Raven supposed to be better? Answer yes. Yeah, I love that.
Just scoot everybody over. Cool. So sure, the Shadow Sun want to be Shadow Sun.
Maybe I'll give that a try, chat. That sounds cool. Although I'd have to play an aircraft, and I don't really want to. And then I get to have a video made about me about the height of my Storm Raven flying stand, and how that's gonna ruin competitive play and get me banned from tournaments forever. Sounds pretty cool. There's a lot of turns of posturing here, chat. Obviously, Cao Yan tends to want to play that way. But I'm worried if the game starts to get really complex interactions, Battle-Rounds 2 onwards. I think we need to probably up the pace here. The Hallowed Beacon targets an infantry unit. Is it legit for targeting the disembarking unit from a deep striking Storm Raven? It just when's the timing on it? The only thing would be weird if it targets at the start of your movement phase or something while it's still embarked inside the transport. In that case, it wouldn't work. It's in the reinforcement save, yeah. So you are on the battlefield, so you're fine. Source of infinite rules knowledge? That's not true. The source of the capacity to effectively search the rules commentary, maybe. Infinite rules knowledge. Let's not get crazy. my source is largely Google. So just making sure that Shadow Sun cannot get attacked here by an advancing Vanquisher. Losing her early would be kind of disastrous for the push of the army later on. I'm interested to see how much damage we get onto this Hellhound in the center here. If we're able to pick that off early, that could be a big deal. It looks like if Shadow Sun can cut the line where she can see it, which I don't think she can right now, she could spot for the rest of the team.
I think we're good with this.
Or we could also guide with the second
I'll go
Piranha,
into shooting.
actually.
Observe.
Shadow Sword greater than Shadow Sun, indeed.
With then here, on to here. And then I'll try to battle shock you at the end of my movement phase. 7 up. Alright, he's battle shot. Cool. Alright. I'll shoot with the ghost kill. Everything shooting into you. 6 shots.
Oh, there's one stealth battle suit. They're the exact same color as the terrain. That's so funny. They're perfectly stealthy.
You got 2 saves at your 4 up, no cover. Save them both. Fusion gun. Hits. Does not. Oh, it's twin link. Does not wound. Hazardous.
Oh, dude.
I will. I'll take it. Fuck it. All right. Piranha shoots 2 seekers into you, and
Don't know if you can 0 damage
that's
a
it.
hazardous
Cool.
roll.
Threes.
I don't believe that's an attack.
1 at your 5 up.
But I think you want to hold it for the larger guns anyway. This multi-mult is probably later on.
Cool. Next one, choose 2 seekers into you. And a fusion, so seekers. 2 hits.
Oh, dude, these dice are killing me. It's failing every wound roll. This hellhound. It's absorbing all of this shooting.
Does not wound.
Oh
and
my god.
Burst cannons. And twin link.
Incredible. What a time.
And then that will be that. I will edit the data sheets. Cool. What is this? This is a 7. Krutos water will.
Hellhound just ate.
Grenade.
Ion Raker, 2 Seeker missiles, 2 Fusion Blasters. Took nothing. Let's go. What Chad?
Cool. The Tangle Cannon. Yeah, they have grenade. I need to check my invitationals list real quick.
They are very tough. Yeah, it's the Chimera chassis having a 2+ base armor save makes it super duper tanky. Or I think the Chimera itself does not.
Krutos Rider.
But the other stuff built off the combat tanks built off.
I'm gonna just redo my repeater cannon real quick.
Or I guess Hellhound specifically. Actually, now I'm looking at it. I guess the artillery platforms don't. That's very weird. I guess it's only Hellhounds.
On 4s.
Why do they have a 2+ save?
And then
is that meant to?
Yeah, we'll charge you.
That's actually wild.
Charge with the Piranha.
They're the Warlock Skyrunner of tanks, indeed.
To here. And we are okay with.
So just engaging it so it can't push farther forward and start to mess with the utility in the back here.
We can really.
Majunior trying to preserve his.
Yeah, I guess we're okay with that. Cool.
Trying to preserve his command points right now.
Nope, both missed, and then you get to fight me back.
And these are 2+ to protect all the combustible stuff it carries? I guess so. Some Hellhound models just have the tanks like hanging out.
1, 2.
Like the old patterns you used to use in 8th edition where they exploded all the time.
So 1.
Yeah,
You just got the tanks like off the side.
I take a damage. Cool.
They're basically leaking on people.
And then
I'll discard
bring it down.
the marks at the end of your turn.
Yep, discard this. So I get a CP. And then get engaged for 1.
Oh, he redrew into bring it down?
Let me double check that. Table quarters.
Yeah, he got rid of Call the Horde.
Yeah, I could have been.
He redrew.
Yeah, my turn. You got it.
You're okay.
Overwhelm for bring it down? Oh, no.
First stuff.
Bring it down is so strong right now in this matchup that you hate to see it. Moving back over to the Militarum turn, we have Sabotage and Area Denial are the draws. Center's clear, so a Scout Sentinel's in perfect position just to run up and grab Area Denial for cheeky points. Sabotage is probably also not going to be too difficult because we can just complete it with the Scout Sentinel in this terrain feature. I'm not sure that Majunior has any capacity to interact with that. Yeah, he paid a command point for turn 1, bring it down, and then had to ditch. Oh, the pain, chat. The pain. That's so bad. Oh, man. Surprised he tossed it? Yeah, well, the problem, so here's the thing. Engage in all fronts was his other card. It automatically scores. So you cannot, in Chapter Proof 2025, if you are scoring a secondary, you cannot discard it. So, because he had engages his other card, he wasn't going to generate command points back from this turn if he didn't bring it down. Which is a disaster. That was, I mean, in fairness, Deimos scored 0 on his turn, so it's you know, it is what it is. It's not like these players are both drawing spectacularly on their secondaries right now, but that has to feel bad for Majunior because that's basically just like minus EV from his new orders there. Ugh, you hate to see it. We have got a lot of turn 1 bring it downs in this Invitational. It's really weird. It's true. Turn 1 bring it down. Turn 1 march for death. That's it. This is the 2 constants in chapter proved, I guess, so far. Looks like we might be pushing a Vanquisher forward here. The Vanquishers are high value in this matchup, so I'd be surprised if we wanted to use them early. Although, like, the high impact gun is getting to the gunships because they don't have an invuln save, so the Vanquisher battle cannon is actually really powerful there. The Rogue Eldorans are actually, like, oddly kind of underpowered here because they only have the 1 strength 12 gun. Everything else is winning everything on 5s because Majunior's army is basically entirely toughness 10. They do have a volume of pretty, like, sort of medium impact attacks, though, so you never feel it that hard. We are going on 2 battle rounds in. We've scored 1 point so far, although Deimos should get an 8-pointer for primary here. But effectively, Majunior has to hold out for this turn and next turn. He basically has to ensure that he doesn't get eaten alive right off the rip, like right now. If Deimos doesn't push super hard and lets him sort of evade, then Majunior can come out bottom of round 3, just come out swinging, try to do as much damage as possible. I'm actually a little bit surprised that Deimos is sort of staying back as much as he is. I think that the threat of the Sky Rays and the Hammerhead are definitely keeping him cautious. But the push on Kauyon early, if he just like runs the Rogeldorns into the center and tries to play the you know, the shot trade battle, just tries to engage in a big gunfight in the center, he's going to get 2 full rounds of attacking without his opponent being able to use their detachment ability. And that could be a crippling amount of damage if he's able to get in on the gunships early, or at the very least run up the score for him. This cheeky little hellhound absorbs an entire shitting phase, refuses to elaborate, leaves, scores area denial.
Well, it's broken. Great.
What a jerk!
Anyway, let's say movements there to make
no bring it down or overwhelming force. It's a great pickup, chat. Yeah, the only like reasonable kill secondary here, maybe assassination if the tank commanders push, or no prisoners. But no prisoners is not a great draw right now because you'd have to kill multiple big battle tanks, and Tau's already going to be struggling to do that.
Entire 19 to get there. I suppose I can take aim. What's this one? Try to flank the Piranha. Anything else I'm doing? Probably not. Let's see. This. Then I can get just here. There. I suppose. Okay. So we'll have to advance this Cat Sentinel backward. Chill there. Oh, the others can't sentinel.
Did you roll the events?
It's my.
That's the detachment ability. They always go 6 inches.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. You should. I need to check that.
Nobody
Yeah. They always go
remembers his
16.
detachment roll.
Yeah, they're so fast. Whee!
There and there and there. This guy. And that. Probably here. Stop. Yeah, it's gonna be a 5 if Collider stops being 1K. Then 9 more. I'm gonna spend the CP to shoot after advancing.
Okay, shoot in advance. I got you.
That was in. And was in there. Oops. It's still war sent. Wait a second. Might be doing it wrong. This thing can go here, here. Shoot me. Oh no. That is very much not worth it. Oh, let's not do that. Let's not do that at all. Yes, I care about that line. No, I don't, because the Riptide. So just keep standing there. This could go. No. Nope. Okay. I hate this map. I hate most of them. To be fair, we're gonna fall back here.
Tell us how you feel, really, Deimos.
Can be shootable from any direction at this point, so. No, we cannot do that. Do I shoot the Krutox? I shoot the Krutox. Is it worth it? Not really. This one goes there. This here. There.
Are you choosing to fall back with this guy and shoot?
Do I do that? Can kill a Krutox Rider. Is it worth it? Not really. No. No. I don't. So we'll just do that. We will sabotage with Sentinel. Quick check. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. So sabotage with Scout Sentinel will shoot the Lehman Russ into the Brana, excluding the missile. So big cannon misses, last cannon hits, doesn't wound, melting guns. Damage because you don't have a save is 1. Absolutely brilliant. Great. We'll score 8 in primary, 5 on area denial, sabotage in progress position.
A riveting turn 2, chat. Yeah. Scored some points and passed the turn. Let's go. Finally, Deimos on the scoreboard in terms of scoring right now.
Cool. Tempting target is here, right?
Yeah.
Yep. And cool. You'll get a 3 easily. 26, 11, and I get 8 points. Oh, that's crazy. That's probably my more likely thing to do. All right, that's insane. Okay. Yeah, cool. All right. So what we do is we'll keep behind pitch tempting because I think there's literally because I couldn't even kill a hellhound with 1 piranha. So. Yep. Cool. All right. Bet. Cool. Yep. Pitch this. Pitch tempting. For another card, no prisoners. That's a little bit better. Cool. Going to movement phase.
Every single
Get 8 points.
kill-focused secondary out of the deck for
I just scored you
Majunior now.
sabotage because I don't think
Behind enemy lines is the
Who's
other
doing
draw,
sabotage
which I think he's screened out of, but there might be a portion
This
in the
guy?
corner if he wants to give
Yeah.
up his Vespid.
Uh,
Unfortunately, most of these piranhas have given up their missiles, I think, so they're not doing a ton of
Damn, I'd probably
damage.
get some there.
The Scout Sentinels are
Or else-
potentially fusion gunnable,
Or else, nah, I think I
so
would
we
probably-
could maybe kill them.
I don't even have any observers. I don't have any observers. That's like 4 OC, would have to kill him, charge onto here, and kill a Hellhound when you have 5 OC? Nah, that's no way, Jose. No way, Jose. I like my other plan better, to be honest here. Alright, cool. I will ask you if you would like to overwatch this guy. 9, and 5. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably stay out of the little Roldorn because there's no reason to give you the good shooting. And I'll ask you if you want to do it with a Vanquisher.
No.
Cool. Yep. Oh, it doesn't matter. You can't see me. Cool. Alright. That's that. That portion is done. This is my movement phase. Cool. Can we be within 12 of you is a question. We can. Cool. We'll come on this side. 5. Is there a Rogodorn back here? Alright. Let's just. What can Big D see?
Big D.
You have any deep strike? Nope, it's just it's just strategic. Okay. 5. Cool. That's probably what we do. Just charge there. If you like to Overwatch, just please stop me. Vespid. Alright, man. Okay, come on, everybody. I need everybody on the line. We have to kill a Hellhound. Come on, man. Come on. Alright. Do we try to... We got 2 CP. We can still try to grenade you. Of course we can. Of course we can. Of course we can try to grenade you. And I should not do it with the Recruit, because those are the guys you just kill. So I'll see where 8 is. I think I might want to be on this point, actually. 2, 5? Can I be on the point? Yeah, fuck it. Let's do it. 2, 5. Would you like to Overwatch? And I'll see if I can get this guy wholly on this piece of terrain. If I can't, I can't. We'll see. We will see. And then I need to give me 2 seconds to draw the auto tool. 2.7? No way. Oh, I can be over a little bit some though, so. Do I get some? Oh my god. God damn it. Does it make the charge any different? Does it make the charge any different? If I end up needing to charge 3 points, I can come up to 4 actually, so. But you have Flamer, so it's not like you ignore cover. But like, I'm trying to make this at least like a make sure it's a 3S charge. Cool. All right, cool. Yep. Would you like to Overwatch or something?
No.
Cool. All right. 12. Can we be on the point and do something that can we just protect our hindquarters to the max potential?
So the question here is: second time the charm for the Hellhounds here. Can we finally kill it with another round of shooting?
Make sure.
That's the great question of our time.
Necessities, the bare necessities. All right, cool. All right, like that. Now let's see. Can we even get Shadow Sun until can Shadow Sun get freaky deaky? There's 2 piranhas and a.
Can Shadow Sun get freaky deaky?
So I feel like you're gonna force me to shoot Shadow Sun.
I've seen some pictures on the
Sun can
internet,
shoot you,
folks.
actually.
I've seen Shadow Sun getting weird.
And
2 fusion blasters about to make things hot and sweaty up in the central objective right now.
it's gonna be some awkward stuff if I fail to kill you twice. Awkward stuff. I'm missing Death Guard already. Think. Any other shooting I can put into you? So far it's a ghost kill in the shadow side. Let's see. I don't think I need to. You can increase this OC by how much with the order?
1.
1. Cool.
Yeah, so with a charge from the Kroot here, we should contest the objective if both Kroot survive. Now, the Hellhound, if it lives, because it's not going to be... I don't know if we're set up to Battle Shock a second time.
All right. Cool. This is our plan.
With the
This is our
Piranha.
vision.
If it lives,
True.
they could charge it. Although it could then Overwatch, and if it kills one of them, it's going to hold the center objective and give Deimos a couple points up.
I feel like I like it better. I like it better on this side.
And given the fact that Deimos did score pretty highly, there's a danger he starts giving Majunior challenger if he starts to push forward in the score, although I'm sure he'll just eat that probably.
Do I want to expose a Riptide? If I expose a Riptide like here, right? If I expose a Riptide here, he gets shot from a Vanquisher from here, and potential in a he gets shot by 2 Vanquisher, which is a no-go, which I'm not really to get Riptide for 2 Vanquishers.
That is spooky.
So what we will do,
both these players have to worry about these
Discover
plus 6 damage gunshots on each other's side, which is so funny. That makes this
being
matchup
able
like
to,
just
you know,
hair-raisingly
things.
scary. At any
Being able
point,
to
your
push it
opponent
back
could
down
just do
here,
12 damage to you
right.
and kill you.
So I need to see where the Vanquisher can come at. This is 9.
Great screening from a junior here.
And
Trying to set up a position where he can't get hit by the
it's still similar.
rapid ingress Vanquisher off the side.
Not really.
Which I think Deimos would probably take, if only just to give himself
Especially if I'm
the
here.
board presence here.
So yeah. Okay.
So it looks like he's going to try to charge with the Piranha to block that spot
We
out.
can Shazaz our Riptide back over. I don't know. You can still kill him in Overwatch, so I gotta be cognitive of that. So yeah, I think we're chilling. I think we're just gonna try to move this Riptide over a little.
I do wonder if we'll see how things go once we get to battle round 4. That's when things are going to kick off, I think. That's when like the game's going to be decided really. But I'm interested to see whether or not Deimos
and make sure there's no collisions
this
here.
really passive game plan
Okay,
from
I think
Deimos
we're
is
good.
the
I
correct
think
call
we're
because
good. And
he's
probably
incentivized in 2 separate ways to
more.
push really aggressively in
To
early game.
potato that,
First of all,
and
Cao
then
Yan kind of
fish can see
necessitates that
you
your opponent
and
plays
stuff.
aggressively against
And
it
then
because it's
we're
really
on this
weak in the
side,
early
we're
game.
straight in here.
And secondly, he's
Like
going
rapid
first.
egress here.
So
That's a
his
9.
opponent has a leg up on
And then
scoring
you
to begin
can't
with.
go through
So if he
models.
pushes
So
forward really aggressively
we're pushing
early,
you back rapid on that side.
and just tries to take
I'll
table
probably
space and get a
one more
position where he
time,
can start shooting round 2 or
because I
3,
can be
then
1 inch away from you.
things might look
And I
okay
think
for him.
that's
But right now he's
all I'm
he's
able
so
to do.
passive that he's kind of just being blocked
sure I'm
into his
not
own
cheating.
deployment zone. While he does have an overwhelming amount of
And
force in
push
that
back
deployment
9.
zone, it's not really being
And
used
then
for
if I'm
anything
here, you can't get through there is the plan. So no,
Deimos got in reserve, yeah. So he has there's a Lehman Russ Vanquisher, which they're
Oh no,
considering
Scout
right
Sentinel could probably come there. But no, if it's Scout Sentinel, just kill it.
There
So, yeah,
is
cool.
a
no,
Rogaldorn
no,
tank
no,
commander
no, no.
and a Scout Sentinel.
You could bring them later. But yeah, Ghost Kill should be scaring out of Scout Sentinel. All right. Is that
I don't know if the Scout Sentinel wants to eat a overcharged shot off of a Riptide anyway. I think they just die.
Yeah, Scout,
See ya.
Right here, cool. All right,
Wouldn't
Scout
want to
Sentinel's
be ya.
screened out.
Good night.
I think everything should be screened. There is a corner here, so I do need to potentially put something there.
So the question
I
is,
will
do we
advance
go
the
for
crew
behind enemy lines from Majunior?
2, and I
Or I guess we're just pulling the crude carnivores back. Yeah, that tracks.
really just to do
Having those crude carnivores deploy kind of aggressively and remain unpunished is a big deal too, because that's a pretty powerful scoring unit that Majunior's going to have access to. Well, the Militarum can issue Duty and Honor to give them bonus OC. They don't want to do that on individual battle tanks,
and do the
and
thing.
that gives them
Because I was leaving my corner open. Cool. And then yeah, so I think he can come back. We can shift it.
and that sort of restricts their
Basically
output as
just
well.
To where Scout Sentinel does not fit. Cool. Cool. Alright, the Scout Sentinel does not fit. And then we can move this party that way. Cool. Cool. Gravy. Biscuits. And
Sad times for sneaky backline play. Yeah, I know.
cool. And then 2 inches just. And we can keep doing it. And we can keep doing our thing. All right, bet. Would you like to rapid ingress?
Would I like to rep?
Are you missing something in reserves?
This Vanquisher's a proxy, right?
Oh yes. Okay, thank you. Yes. Okay, yes, thank you.
Just want to make sure before we forget about it. Deimos just against the Vanquisher.
Oh yeah, I ain't got no gravy on
Probably
you.
regretting not bringing some artillery. Yeah, I think generally speaking, in situations where he's a little bit more aggressive, the Rogaldorns basically passively answer those units because they each fire so many stubber shots that like you just naturally get a volume of attacks that kills those units. The problem right now is that he's fighting the gun line mirror essentially. So when he exposes the Rogaldorns, he's about to eat so many devastating shots in the response, right? So he doesn't. The problem with both his anti-tank and anti-infantry being rolled into one platform means he can't just trade it away to kill the crude carnivores. Whereas in some cases, if you have just a dedicated anti-infantry gun platform, you could just kill the crude carnivores to open that space and prevent your opponent from getting obsec. Oh, they duplicate. Oh, that's a new rule for Lehman Russ Vanquishers. It's like when you replace the projectile in a video game, when they fire another Vanquisher comes out.
Cool. All right. Okay, let's get it. Let's do the same thing we've been doing.
All right, round 2 on the Hellhound. Can we kill it?
So my bad. Apologies. These guys will just be tucked in. There's no reason for them to expose if they're not guiding. Apologies. But yeah, these guys will expose this. I mean, these guys are going to be exposed this time on the red line. Cool. And they'll guide on here, and then
spend a yield point and a pain token.
He'll observe there, and then we'll go Shadow Sun first.
GW's favorite
No
new
reason not
mechanic.
to.
Gain a point and then spend it when you
meltas.
use a strat.
2 hits. Oh, sorry, Tom. Apologies, Hans was on you. T10, you're T11, right? Are you T11? Oh, you're T10. Okay, 2 Melta saves. 2 6-ups.
Hey, we got damage through.
For 10 damage.
10 damage leaves it on 1.
Um,
Finally.
pots,
It took us
2
long enough, but we
for
found
5s,
damage on a Hellhound.
nothing. The Flechette for 2s. For 2s.
Imagine if we kill it with a
6s,
flechette launcher. Okay,
0.
it's fine. That would have been wild.
Milch. Cool. He's done. I would rather not overcharge.
Updated Shadow Sun model came out before the Mandalorian, right?
Let's just shoot all my.
Because the flechette launcher is literally just Boba Fett's like knee gun.
Let's do
her. I guess it's shoulder mounted in this case.
Cannons. The 4 repeater cannons into you. Cool. Yeah, because he can't see you. So yeah, 8 repeater cannons on 4s.
Miracle Dice Fate Point. Yeah.
Cool. All right.
A flux token.
And let's do indirect, Riptide indirect on 4s. Rerolling 1s, and then 6s.
Oh, let's go!
One
Get
will
some
kill
with
you.
the missile, the seeker.
Do blow up.
Damage
The
2.
1 or 2.
D6.
D6 cool. 2 to the back one, and
with
that's 2 for
the
no prisoners.
indirect missile.
All
All right. Well, that's something.
This Riptide, then we'll start shooting all the other indirect. This Riptide will shoot indirect. Oh, I could have guided here. You can say no. This Piranha can guide for this scout, but you can say no. It's up to you, man. It's something.
Fine.
Yeah, okay. Piranha here. Because nobody else can literally see you, but it can help for the indirect. So spotted target on the scout sentinel. Piranha will shoot you with a Melta 4. Would you like to smoke her at all?
Piranhas are cool, chat.
All right, on a 4, on 3.
I like the idea of piranhas. I like light vehicles. I tend to think they're kind of neat.
CP'd, I guess.
They've been bad for a really long time in 40k, but they've really found a niche.
Melta 4, so you're on you get a 6-up save.
No.
Damage is 7 exactly. All right. Do you blow up? No. Cool. Riptide will indirect this scout sentinel on 4s. Misses. This hammerhead will indirect the scout sentinel on 4s because he's +1 to hit. He has 1 built-in reroll.
Is that block? That block sabotage? Ooh.
Cool. That's done.
Ooh, boy.
Um,
Chant, that's a big pickup.
1 save if you're 3-up on the scout sentinel.
I'm going to level with you. I did not realize that Piranha Fusion Blasters were melted 4.
Devilfish.
That's crazy.
Right here. He
That's
rolls
insane.
1s.
Why are they so
These
strong?
are 5s, and these are 5s.
Why are they God's strongest
Saves,
warrior?
You're 3-up. Saves them. Riptide. 4s. Twin link.
It's
save,
3
one
Riptide
save,
chat.
3-up.
The Majunior is just flipping over his models that have already attacked just to indicate that they've already shot, so he doesn't accidentally double attack with any of the indirect fire.
And
He'll flip his army back over at the end of the shooting phase.
all right, cool.
It's just a nice way to sort of
that's
elucidate
done.
to your opponent what they're
And
what
then
you've done so far.
Piranha will shoot his fusion into the Vanquisher, and he'll do his carbons into the Vanquisher as well. So, fusion on a 4, fusion on a 5, 4s, 6s, twin link, 2 saves if you're 2-up. That is it. Cool. All right. Charges. We will do this Piranha.
This is Kalyan, chat.
Like the overall
Lists are pinned in the chat.
actually,
available in the video description as well.
Actually, I don't even think that. I'm not beginning my charge because I haven't actually charged. I ain't tripping. 4. Does that get me behind enemy lines? I don't think it does, which is poopy. Deployment zones. Let's see. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I fly. So I needed a 7 anyway. LOL. Okay. Did I get a CP this turn? I didn't. So basically what we're looking at is 4, 23, and I denied you. So we're even at 23 even, and I get a CP. I'm gonna pitch this, and I denied your sabotage. Yeah, that's fine. All right, I'll take the 4. I'll take the 4 because I got killed 2 units. So yeah, I'll just take the 4. Conserve my CP or whatever.
I'll discard the sabotage.
Yeah. He charges you here, I guess. I mean, doesn't really matter. I guess it does matter because you could go here, but I don't know. I wish I could save my unit. Trevi, I'm gonna try it one more time because I saw you. I saw you try to do it, and I'm hoping that it don't break for me. Lord, please. I've seen you done for others. Put him here. That way, you at least have to go around him, whatever. And then I'm gonna click restore. Okay. It works.
It does work.
Cool. I can come here. That's fine there. And where else? And then charge this hellhound on this side. Would you like the Overwatch?
No.
Alright. Cool. And
Deimos is about to have so many command points.
Have you haven't drawn the overwhelming force, have
you? No.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna just stay off the point. Cool. Alright, that's it for me. I could just look real quick to see if melters matter. Nope, you can shoot me and kill me wherever you want. Cool. All right, I'm your mistress. All right. 2 piranhas there. Tox exposed.
All right.
Can't do nothing with them, so they're not scoring me anything. And I just gotta roll attacks real quick. 2 attacks on this hellhound. 5s. Nope, miss. 2 attacks up here on this vanquisher. 1 hit and for 2 up. Nope, cool. And you attack me back, and I'm done.
The powerful melee piranha almost got the damage through.
1 save.
Cool.
Yeah, once you get to 12 CP, chat, you can win. You just win on the game automatically.
Or
so
4 up, whatever. Hellhound misses, and then
you use the special stratagem. I win.
All those hit. All those wound.
This is when you start getting like to the point where you're like, I'll just start rerolling like my melee. I'll just reroll that wound roll. It's fine. Yeah, too many command points. I'll get a damage through.
Sport, pitch that, and I'll end my turn. Cool, your turn.
Alright, draw cards. Then secure no man's land. Can I get suicidal missions, please? Prisoners is easy. Secure is acceptable. Can get within. Once it's gonna be 14. Yes, just barely.
-1 to -1 to shoot. -1 to hit. -1 to wound.
I know. Okay. What else do I want to do here? I want to drop my tanks into safety behind ruins. Don't rotate hellhounds there. I want something here. Scout Sentinel, for example. Or Lehman. Depends on what I want you to dedicate to killing them. You don't need to dedicate anything, you have recruits. I'm just gonna take aim with every tank I can. What is all of them? And then movement, I suppose. This guy was in range. He's not. This is this. That's fine. Hmm.
I almost forgot about this screen in this corner. But just to remind you, I still have Vespit that can wrap it. Like I said I would, told you. But
Okay.
don't forget I still have those to wrap it somewhere.
No worries. Okay. So probably want to pull back and shoot with this one. Stay outside of your Skyray range.
Hmm.
Within 18 of there. No, it's too close. Let's free some space.
You can always give them a Tulip, but I think I understand your intention.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Something like
I
that.
got you. I got you.
Be
I
close
got you.
enough.
Yep.
Again, this one is beautiful back and shoot. This one's gonna shoot. This one's gonna back there and chill there. One inch from the wall, whatever. This idiot goes here. I suppose Mr. Lehman, I guess, needs move instead of aim if he wants to do that. Let's see what's your line like.
It's always important that you enunciate your current feelings. That's a big
Either
one.
way, he's not gonna.
It does make us feel like we're in an in-person table because you'd get all those noises if we were in IRL, right?
This guy goes here.
Everyone would be making vocalizations all over the place.
This you can't really do that, and this is here, so not shootable by that thing. This guy shoots there, this guy shoots here. Unless I try to stick Roggle down there, which I can. If I go and actually open myself to your Skyray. Do I want to?
It's also a high-pressure game, I think, chat. Because a lot of the game is going to come down to what happens at the end of the game. These early turns are like pretty trepidatious. And, once you lose this game, it's no longer double elim. You're out of the tournament forever. You're out of T5S2 Season 9 permanently. So, it's a win and in for the grand finals. So both these players are putting 100% of their brain power behind these moves. Kind of interesting to see the thought process as well.
Gonna drop in there. Troggledon there. Troggledon's gonna be dropping here. Saves in 12. Like that.
Excuse me.
Doesn't matter.
5 ever even, indeed, chat. gone for longer than and forever. An infinite amount of time.
No, this one's gonna work.
So we are pushing the Rogodorn a little bit. I think there is maybe some lines around the side here. Well, maybe not. Or you can get in there. I'm actually a little bit surprised that this is being a hammer and anvil style deployment. It's tipping point deployment, which is the easiest to screen from rampant ingresses or from strategic reserves. But I do wonder how much value Majunior would have gotten out of a strat reserve on the hammerhead, maybe.
Oh,
For battle round 3, kind of forces your opponent to commit material. It's interesting that both these players, they do have these like utility squads, these utility units, these piranhas and these scout sentinels that really want to be pushing, but none of them are dead yet. Besides that one hellhound in the center, they haven't been able to quite kill each other's like little utility pieces because they don't want to commit the big units into killing them.
Control. Systems control. That guy can chill for rapid ingress. Improve naturally. Take aim, upon drop, and we just shoot. We mark the Krutok Riders for roll ones to hit from the scout center. And we shoot the Rogodon commander into this piranha. Big cannon, it doesn't matter, everything is piranha. So let's go with Pulverizer, no, Meltus, can just kill you, roll once. No, one rolled hits. And that kills a piranha. Does it blow up? It is not cool. Next, we've got this Rogodor into that piranha. Pulverizer. AP3. 4 AP3. One more. Oh, it's dead already.
Yeah. Aren't they 3 damage? Yeah, they're 3 damage, right? Yeah. Do I blow up?
Yes.
The first guy, does he blow up? Nope. The second guy, does he blow up? I can't remember if I rolled the dice or not. Cool. They both didn't blow up. Cool.
Great. Send the Limras into the Krutok Riders. Big cannon. Everything including the missile. Last cannon. Hits. Booms. AP3.
Nope. Damage. 7. Cool.
Kill
Kills
the guy.
the bad guy. Cool.
Missile. Yep.
Saves it. Or is it
No,
AP3? Is it AP3? It might go straight through.
Yes.
Is
you don't have
AP3?
an invul?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is AP? I don't have an invul, so
I'll just finish rolling Meltus and then
yeah.
roll the damage together. So that's gonna be like this. Super dead.
Yeah, Stuart dead. Yeah, he's dead. Cool.
This one spent the missile. That's it, I guess. I score 8 here, 5 there, 5 here. How's the turn?
Cool.
I think this game.
My home gets sticky. Extend, cleanse. Cool. So I get 8 as well. And I can get 9 points this turn. Cool. 9 points to make it 40, 41. Alright. It's Cayenne turn. Any bonus to doing this? 7, 8. Nope, isn't cool. Alright. Cool. Movement phase.
For measuring was so that your Skyray couldn't shoot me, but Riptide can.
Cool. Gotcha. Understood.
Seems to be correct.
Advance these stealth suits.
So I'm curious to see here if the players have to commit in this turn, this or next turn, basically, how much of a traffic jam would create. The game is sort of coming to a head. We are battle round 3, so Kauyon is active for Majunior. However, it seems to me like Deimos is trying to construct a situation where he's basically like hoping to absorb the middle objective, the middle and his expansion objective with Rogaldorns when it comes to the top of Battle Round 5. So he's going first. Battle Round 5, he can move his army and advance. Hopefully have enough sustainability that he doesn't just get shot to death on the subsequent turn. And then make it so that no Tau units can physically touch the objectives without charging. So that would require Majunior not to kill his units, which is going to be pretty tough for them. I think that Majunior has to start setting up probably next round for a push on round 5 in order to get his enhanced primary, these additional 5 points, because he might run into some sort of traffic jam issues next round because his army isn't quite as maneuverable as Hammer of the Emperor is, despite the fact that it flies, so it can move over each other, which is nice. So he doesn't have to sequence his movement quite as effectively. However, he doesn't have advance and shoot because we are not in Monka, so his models are moving slower. But Deimos has kind of created a situation where he's basically just put a lot of his faith in the luck of the tactical deck here. And so far, it's working out pretty well for him because he's about to be ahead on tactical secondaries. His first
So
round one draw was really unfortunate,
but
but round 2 onwards have been pretty good.
And the
so
just to screen this hammerhead. So
if he can keep that up and keep
that's all I'm
keep
trying to
the
do. Put him in a position to screen this
points
guy
lead,
to where he can't just
he
go
can
over,
and then
like,
prevent his opponent from scoring higher battle round 5. He
you're
could potentially
1 inch. You start being too close.
The other thing to keep in mind is that Deimos is a higher seed going into the tournament, which means that even if the game draws, if the score's really close, and the 2 players score the same amount.
But you can't go over models though. You can't go through models.
I cannot clip through models. No,
yeah.
But
Yeah. So I think if you can't advance, then you can't fit through here. So I should be straight, right?
let's see. Yeah, it should be fine if you're actually physically blocking my spawns, on which you are.
Yep.
That was good.
Cool. Yep. So I'm just trying to do that red line now. So Stealth to do that.
Nice.
Veil Guide here.
A little bit of move blocking going on.
Pathfinders are chilling.
But all Deimos has to do is tie the game in order to advance.
Now we need to worry about this
Majunior
guy
does
on
have
this
to beat him
side.
because he's coming into the Invitational at a lower seed. Deimos is the 4th place player, I think, going into the Invitational. Excuse me, 5th place player.
I mean,
Just after
that
Adirin.
point is really more like 11. So really anywhere. So I'll just do this. I think this line should be sufficient for your threat range. So as long as the sky rays are safe and you're only being able to put 1 Vanquisher into this Riptide, I'm okay with that. And so on that point, we will move the crew, move the Riptide. We're cool with this. We're cool with 1 Vanquisher.
So this is bottom round 3.
Right,
We're about to take a couple shots. Play very cagey from Majunior, and then go to battle round 5. Excuse me, top of battle round 4.
So,
I believe that Deimos is gonna have to spend round 4 setting up for round 5. And what we're likely to need to see from Majunior is a push bottom of 4 really aggressively. I think round 4 is when this game's about to kick off. Because what Deimos needs to do is basically have his Rogaldorns in a position where they can
you can wrap it in Gris.
They can
you can wrap it in Gris.
push and move all up on all of these objectives, basically just covering the objectives in order to try to make round 5 as difficult as possible for Tao. However, he can only move 1 tank through walls at a time, so he's gonna need to basically post up Rogaldorns in these positions in order to get to the center objective on the subsequent turn.
That's gonna require you to
the Rogaldorn battle tank is the most survivable out of all of them, so that's the one he may end up sort of having to eat attacks with, and then just hoping it will live in order to absorb the middle. But we'll see.
He can get move. But only one of these Dorns can shoot at the ghost kill. So if only one Dorn is shooting at the ghost kill, plus this guy, 8. 12 is here. And then you can move 13. So he needs to advance to get closer to me. So he needs to advance and do move. Or he can just advance and not do move. And then you need to spend 1 CP to go through a wall with one of these. And then, yeah, 1 guy has to come through the wall. So that's 2 people can possibly be able to shoot. We blank Vanquisher, and then at that point it's just living on Meltas. So I think I will chill on that. I just need to see how thick a Scout Sentinel is. You can for sure how to Scout Sentinel. So 9 inches.
How thick is a Scout Sentinel, chat? Thick with 3 C's.
And I don't think you're gonna be able to take enough OC. So I don't think I care about where your Scout Sentinel comes for sure. And I think what we do is still proceed as planned. Yeah, I think we proceed as planned. It's just what do we want to do with this double
passive even for Kalyan? Yeah, I think that's a combination of going second and the mission combination. Layout 7 tends to be relatively passive because it has kind of big lines of sight through the center of the battlefield. So if you open yourself up along these edges, everything can see you, right? Like basically your opponent's entire army can shoot into the center. So you are very disincentivized from like engaging early because your opponent's just going to shoot you early. So you don't want to trade your big pieces away too early. If we were playing with more aggressive armies, I think that wouldn't necessarily be the case. But in this case, we are just fucking all tanks. So it's an idiosyncrasy of the mission combination and
that's
the
just a lot of shooting.
the mission combination and the map, and then the Kalyan player going second. There's no necessity for Kalyan even to push at all because the onus is on Deimos to make something happen. And Deimos has chosen not to so far.
Should be enough. Yeah, for sure. For sure. Yeah. Those skills should be enough. 12 is here.
Basically,
and that's
the player going second
so
in this
kill Shadow Sun.
In this mission combination
You can't kill
is essentially assumed to win unless the first player can like push
with
primary really hard. There is a dearth of objective control characteristic in the Astro Militarum side because it's all just tanks. There is a universe where they push really hard early and then they get zeroed on primary, or at least equalized on primary one turn by the Breacher team before they pick that up. So they don't even get that much of a benefit from it. However,
one more time.
they do need to sort of like make the push, I think.
I'm hella seen.
At some point, because otherwise Kalyan will just win at the end. And I think Deimos is going to make the push this coming turn.
Oh yeah, you can rapid ingress back here. That's what I had to remember. Do I want to put something back there? Could I leave Kroot back there? No, it's not enough, right? So, you get established locus, you get 4 points, which is a big no-no actually. So, yeah, I guess we'll screen with this one more time. Use the Devilfish. Devilfish not doing nothing else right now.
There is still a Vespid Stingwing unit. I wonder what Majunior's plan for that is.
And I think that is sufficient for my turn. And then
he's just leaving reserve. Has he forgotten about his Vespid? They're just hiding in strategic reserve right now.
Oh yeah, you must. Yeah, you must.
On the CP.
Here comes the Scout Sentinel, so it doesn't die off the table. That's a little known idiosyncrasy of rapid ingress. It does allow you to come in even if it's past your own turn 3, your own third turn.
That's the only guy I think I can.
So if you're going first and you're at bottom round, you can rapid ingress after your opponent's reserve, so they're forced to come in, otherwise they die. Which is actually really powerful. One of the benefits of going first is a sort of enhanced reserve
one goes
play.
straight through you, AP4 for D6.
Beyond the turn 2 rapid ingress, which is obviously really strong in a lot of cases for aggressive sort of melee armies.
Missile pods. Sustain. 1 for 3 up.
You don't do 1-3s, do you? It's 7 into 7?
Oh, strength 7. Oh yeah, you're T7, sorry. 2s, I don't know. Yeah. 1-6, so 1 sustain. And 4 saves at your 3 damage. Cool. Alright, she's done.
Just hit 3 damage with a fucking flechette launcher? Crazy. What a time to be alive, chat.
Ions, overcharge. Yes, sir. Your other ones. 3.
Absolutely insane.
2 saves at yours. 5 up. Wanna kill you? Do you blow up? Nope. Hazardous. We'll CP that. He does not like hazardous. Cool. Alright, that's my CP for the turn. So you die. Cleanse here. No charges, no notes. Alright, cool. So I get extend for 4, and I get cleanse for 5. In my turn.
Okay. Tempting calls the horde. Call the horde is absent. Tempting defend.
Tempting is here.
Where's Tempting? Okay. What do we have? We have a suicide go turn. Goes from all there. Bounce here. This objective is not sticky, isn't it?
No, my home is sticky, not this. I currently have 7 OC on this point.
Okay.
I can, if you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't think you care about my home, but I'll just put a sticky objective here.
Sure, it is sticky. So is mine, but nobody else. Okay. What we want to do is to try kill stealth suits. Definitely want to kill Kroot. want to try to steal that objective from you, because that's my last chance to do so. Defend and tempting, defend and tempting. What are my other cards? Establish is garbage, display is fine. Bring it down is not good on this turn. Well, can be good, but probably not. Extend. Cleanse is terrible. Recover. Engage. Behind is also there. No, we don't need to extend that. Let's see. Let's see when I go. What do I need like that? Cannot possibly get there. Tempting target is impossible. I will discard tempting target recipe. Display of might is better. One, two, three, four. Easy enough to tap that. I can do this. Into the point. And just keep waiting, I suppose. Skyray easily goes there. Kyrie.
So points at parity right now. Display of Might drawn for Deimos. Actually a great draw for a turn where he's trying to push. There's, I think, 3 units in the center, or excuse me, 4 units in the center for Majunior. Defense Stronghold is the other draw, which should be a lock as well. Low scoring, which is not what Deimos needs right now, but it is sort of probably guaranteed points. Unless we see a weird rapid ingress play off of Majunior with the Vespid unit. Can you command point a hazardous roll? Yes. You can command point hazardous, and you can command point desperate escape, which catches people sometimes. So when you would fall back through enemies, you can command reroll those tests as well. It's most of the things that you would think of besides like psychic tests for like psychic abilities and feel no pains and battle shocks are the 3 things people want to use them on but never are able to. Or deadly demise, I guess. Deadly demise is the other one.
Something like that is possible. Technically.
Yeah, big deployment zone hangout over here. We're all just we're tailgating in our DZs. Like humorously, it's largely the 2 huge gun lines fighting each other. So like the first person to blink may lose here because they can do so much damage to each other. So neither player really wants to commit and risk their tournament life on, what could potentially be a disaster of a go turn. Thrilling gameplay.
Sorry to blow up Code Carnivores.
What's going to be interesting is that regardless of who wins here, we get a true crazy juxtaposition in the grand finals of one of 2 insane tank builds versus 200 guardsmen that Nemo has brought in his grand finals army. So that's going to be pretty wild. Best game of chicken. It's a game of chicken with 60-ton war machines.
Blank 2 more shots.
Who would like to risk the valuable armored vehicles of their respective faction first? I think it's gonna have to be Deimos here. Deimos is so incentivized to push right now, especially with that display of might on the rip. Although if he's able to kill, there's only 4 units in center. If he's able to kill 2, which does feel a little bit difficult. I guess he could go through walls of the Rogaldorn, push to the center, try to clip the crude carnivores with shooting, and then put his big guns into the Ghost Kill. Ghost Kill already took 3, but it's stealth, a 2+ armor save, and still has 2 of its drones remaining. So it's absorbed no damage so far besides its own hazardous checks. Yeah, it sounds like from our discussion with Nemo after his semifinals game, he sounds very confident into both these armies. So it's going to be fascinating to see whether or not that confidence is misplaced or not. Although he does tend to have a very good understanding of how his individual matchups goes. But obviously, we do have like the Hellhounds on Deimos' army and Marker Light spotting on the Majunior3's army to strip cover, and then both armies have high volume attacks that clear lots of infantry. So they can kill a lot of guardsmen. However, they, especially with Callion ignoring modifiers actually as well, because that gets rid of the it's a what's the name of the ability? It's Courageous Distraction or whatever it is. To give -1 to hit to Tau Army. The other interesting thing, too, here is that Majunier's a little short on time. He should be able to rock 2 12-minute turns, although they're likely to be the longest turns of the game. But he has spent a lot of time pre-measuring and making sure that he is out of line of sight. And he has had more agency over the course of the game because he's pushed harder up the table to keep the Militarum army contained. But Deimos has basically taken very few game actions. So he has so much time. He can run like 2 22-minute turns, basically. It's just like very leisurely pace for 40k. Whereas Majunier's going to really need to step up the pace here. And hopefully things will be a little bit more hectic in the last 2 turns because he's just going to push and then, like, you know, engage in the peace trade and hope for the best. But Deimos has enough time to just sort of vibe and hang out.
Fine. Let's try it, I suppose. We're gonna spend 2 CP to advance, to go through walls and shoot after advancing. Gonna move this guy, 19.
Here we go, chat. The push is real.
19.
The 19-inch advance and shoot. Oh, man. Can he see the Pathfinders? The screen is open.
I suppose this guy should advance first, in case you want to overwatch. So he's gonna do this first. I will not spend anything on him. Do you want to overwatch this guy?
Yeah, I think I will try because I have 4 CP. So yeah, I'll try with this Riptide into this. This Riptide into this Scout Sentinel here, and I'll spend the CP. See if I get it back from Shadow Sun. I do not. Cool. I'm gonna shoot with my Ion Cannon overcharge. Yellow dice will be the hazardous test. 3 of those.
Oh.
Sustain.
Oh, chat.
These are on 3.
He rolled 6 hits.
Cool. That many AP3
on his Overwatch.
Brilliant. He's gonna die.
Straight up kills the Scout Sentinel, and that gets rid of rerolls on the Rogaldorn. What a disaster for this push turn for Deimos. That's awful.
It's my only chance to score some points.
Oh no!
Do that. And just
Not like this,
do
chat.
nothing.
Doesn't distraction only give -1 to hit to the
Man,
target
yeah.
infiltrated? No, it gives -1 to hit to
Pop up
everything
with
behind
one
it.
of the guys.
It and everything behind it. As long as it is the closest
will
eligible
recruit.
target, literally every
And
attack
we
that you
hope
make is at
that
-1.
something happens that saves me at the end of turn 5. This guy goes here.
So, okay, yeah.
We
I see. So he made the push to see if he could get rerolls. He did say that he was gonna do that activation first to see if what happens to the Overwatch. So he made the push to see if he could get rerolls. If he doesn't get rerolls, he's not gonna go for
Yeah,
that.
you want to
move.
pre-measure from there?
the corner should stop me.
Easy.
Yep.
This is so. I mean, he is in a position here to like push up, but this is so passive from Deimos. It's like
Wait to pop up. Shoot the carnivore.
I don't know. It feels extremely defensive.
Like this. Just go here. Hide, go here and hide. Rotate and hide. And then just stick the gun out. There. Chill here. Nothing happens there, nothing happens there. Nothing happens here. Screen. Can't quite get through there.
Yeah, so the plan there, chat, was to if we had duty and honor on the Sentinel, it meets OC with the Ghost Kill, so it contests the objective.
No.
If the Rogel Dorn pushed and just wiped the Pathfinders in one shot, then he would have cleared the objective to knock Majunior 5 points on primary. But without the
move.
Yes, he will not shoot anyway.
Without the Sentinel there, he is it's impossible for him to take the middle objective.
No, that's gonna
the expansion objective, excuse me. So that was a really unfortunate interaction.
Come on, Collider, work with me.
Whose parking lot is better? I know.
And
I think that Overwatch could have sealed the deal here.
Miracle. Okay, let's go shoot on. What was my
the crew carnivores? Like they could flank the incoming shooting from the.
I need to display as well.
Oh yes, 4 units. You need 4 units minimum. So do not forget.
Units.
1, 2, 3,
I kill
4.
your stealth.
So
yeah, there's a potential rapid ingress.
Display of might by rapiding the Vespid.
Yeah.
I suppose you can do that.
And you know
that is true.
I don't want to got you about that, so I'll let you.
That's very above board for Majunior to point out.
Display of might means Vanquisher going like here. This puts me to 3. Then I need a 4.
We're also assuming that the Rogel Dorns are gonna kill all their targets, basically, which is gets a little bit dicey when you're shooting into stealth units as well, because they go to hitting on 4s, which could go very poorly. Now, obviously, they do have an overwhelming number of shots, so the chance that they killed all the stealth suits is pretty high. But you never know, because they don't have rerolls or anything besides their one floating reroll. Beyond this tank commander shooting at the carnivores, which I guess is good for him. So he's looking pretty okay. But things could go awkward for them.
Up to 19. Like that would have 3. Then the fourth one. Fourth one. Oh, this is too far. Of course it is too far. This one would need to spend an advance and shoot for a CP. Actually be able to do what he wants to. And I want to hide behind this corner. That corner. It's gonna be like this. And then we'll just advance this one. Up to the very wall. Don't want to be shot by Riptide. That's 4.
So,
But you can still deny me, right?
Yeah, I can. Well, if you don't kill a person, like let's just say, for example, you don't kill the recruit or something, I would have 5. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh no, recruit are not even 1. I'm tripping. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I have to be
So I
wholly
have 4
inside the
currently
middle.
here, but with vest would be 5. Yes. Yep. And then is this your final placement? Who advanced here? I'm sorry because
so, yeah, this one advanced. I need to place a 5th unit if I want to score that.
Oh no, yeah, you are more than fine. I'm not even trying to rush you, my guy. I'm just trying to. I'm slow, and I'm a slow kind of guy, and I just didn't know who advanced or whatever. So who can't shoot or something?
That one advanced, he cannot shoot. This one advanced, he cannot shoot.
Okay, these two cannot shoot. Okay, and
No.
you have to spend your CP immediately. Okay, cool. All right.
Yes, I already spent on this one because he needs to
On
advance
this one?
to get to this position. Yes.
Cool.
But
Gotcha.
I need to
Thank
get
you.
fully outside if I want to do that. So I just push this idiot like here. I suppose I do.
Does he have move or something? Is he super 19 or something, or is he 17 kind of guy?
I mean,
Oh, you're 16. Okay, yeah. I just want to make sure. Yeah, there's plenty of movement. Yeah, 6 or whatever. Yeah, and then 10. Yeah, okay, cool. Plenty of movement. Cool. And then he had to advance. Cool. Cool.
Yes.
And then this guy still had to advance and shoot. Cool.
So we don't want to be shot from that position, and we don't want to be shot by this Riptide. Oh, Riptide can go further than that. No. I do not fit like that without being shot by a Riptide. Can I fit like this? Like, take this one that way. Go further in. And then this one moves down. And does not see me, okay. Should be something like that. My backline would be screened still. I think these guys just chill here.
If you're trying to talk to me about if I can like establish locus and bring Vespid in, I still could, but it's up to you. I mean, I would be able to be over.
You.
Yeah, you just shoot me. Okay, I'm not rapid establish locus or something, but I'm just like, you know, cool.
Establish locus.
Something like that.
Establish locus is a possibility behind enemy lines, however, you already discarded, so...
Yes, for sure. Establish is the only thing I got on you.
Have fun stuff,
and then I can spend a CP. I can spend a CP to up you down in one of my stealth suits, which is not a bad idea here because I have 3 CP. So Shadow Sign, stealth suits, and Ghost Kill could go up you downy. So if you're not threatening this objective anyway, then these stealth units can also go up you downy and be back here.
That is fine. Okay. So that's my final placement, I suppose. You can wrap it if you want.
This is your final placement. Put time to me. Where are my Vespit?
So there's 5
Two,
mid-board.
And then I'll just see if it's possible.
And 1, 2,
If there's
3,
if we're having a
4.
miracle here, a Christmas miracle.
Could go to 5 for the
1, 2,
Vespid.
3, 4, 5.
To try to
I'll do a
hold
quick
mid?
play.
Dude, that's
ended up- so
aggressive.
this guy can shoot, so we need to not be seen by
Bro.
this guy. And we don't care about being seen by this guy because you're gonna be able to shoot. And this guy is the other guy that can shoot. Cool. So
That is
there
aggressive shit.
Something
Hot
in my
damn.
future that I can avoid those lines.
The weird part here is like,
Oh my god, there's so many lines.
Majunior could up down his stealth suits, but in doing so, he might lose
Right
all his
there.
stealth suit support because the
Shit,
um
this is hard. This is hard.
the unit in the center is most likely about to get
There's so many
killed.
lines.
But Junior's going to be in such a good spot right now if he survives on this objective. If he gets that 5 VP for holding, he's going to be ahead and have bottom 5 scoring. What a great move this is.
I don't want to take too much time, but I think I'm being blinded by how many lines there are. Let's erase.
Yeah, I guess I think the Hellhound can just see them right now.
Just the redundant ones, right? I'll keep
So,
yours.
Which is a little bit spooky.
This one does
Right.
not, right?
Yeah. I mean, you are on the red line.
Oh yes, sorry. Okay, I was looking at the wrong red line. Apologies. Yeah. Cool.
And then this guy.
So many lines, Pablo. That's good.
Cool.
He's good at her, and he can shoot.
Very good, chat.
So I'll try to be outside your 24-inch guns. Right? Don't you have a 24-inch gun or something? Yeah,
Yes,
your
I do.
24 and 2 and a 48. Yeah, cool. And can I get cover is the only question. Nope. Yeah, I think I could on a couple of guys. Does that hurt me at all? I don't think it does as long as I'm.
Yeah, I can still see you with Hellhound, so you need to probably get out of there.
And what's the Hellhound line?
Something like this.
Cool. Yep. It's lemon purple. I think I can dodge that one too.
Yeah.
I think I can dodge that one too.
I like the sportsmanship between the
Alright,
two
we're
players here.
done.
Both of them
Come on,
sort of making
everybody.
sure that their opponents
Alright.
aware of the game state,
I
which
think
is
that's
really
it.
cool. That's nice to see.
Cool. All right. And I will spend my CP. How about? Did I already spend my CP? I can't remember if I spent my CP already.
No.
Trevor, were you watching?
don't
Oh no.
You started at 3, so you should be at 2 now.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah. So basically, the only
So-
people that can shoot this guy is this Rogaldorn.
Yes, so this line's not quite close because of the wall being jagged. I think you need to look from your model. As long as you don't see a Hellhound, then you'll be good.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, keep put you can put time back.
Currently
Keep put
see?
time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, I'll just shift
can
back a little bit.
calibrate, I think.
Dang these broken walls, Trevi. Looking from my eye. I don't think I can see you now. I don't think I can see you from my head. I don't think I can see you from my head, but I'll let you be the final judge. But yeah, I got enough OC up there. And if
Yes.
anything, I can just move this guy back
Yes.
and just I
Yeah,
got
should be
room,
fine.
So cool.
Cool.
All right.
So, shooting. Have this guy who can only shoot the crit carnivores, so he will disable with everything.
I
big
will.
cannon,
I
yes.
will. Oh yeah, you can only shoot them. Nah, you're fine. -1 to hit.
Cool. Because they have stealth.
Yep. Mhm.
6, 8. This is a real one guy. And what's your save? 5 up?
Oh no, I have a 6-up. I'm a 6-up save. So if you have any
this
AP, you
is
kill
all
me.
12. I kill
Okay,
4.
you kill 4. Cool.
That's a
Yeah.
pulverizer. Kills one
Kills
more.
another. Cool.
Melts. 1 result of wound.
Kills 3.
More.
Cool. How many more guns do you have left?
Bunch of little shit.
Cool. Okay, cool. Keep doing your thing. 6 ups.
No,
Kills 4.
forward.
They're dead. Or no.
No,
Oh
no.
no, for me. No, for me. I'm a 6 up set. Cool. All right, but they're dead.
Cool. So then we've got this guy who's gonna shoot everything that can into West pits and everything that cannot into stealth shields.
Okay.
A big gun into West pits. 7, 8.
That's the 6
cool.
up feel no pain one.
Well,
Oh,
get it all.
oh,
Fucking hell.
oh! Not a good shot here, chat.
And roll 2 wounds.
It's looking bad.
B2.
2 die. Okay.
Cannon. 1 more.
Save it. AP1, and I'm further back right, so I should be able, should be able to get cover. Cool.
Okay. Rifle guns.
These are strength 4. I'm T4. So 2. It's my 4th. Well, 1 dies. Cool. So I'll just do here. Cool.
Remainder
Are
into
those the
stealth
guns?
shield. Melters.
-1 to hit. Yep. Those all go through. These are all 6 ups. All doesn't matter. Cool. Just auto roll the damage. Kills the squad. Cool. They're dead.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, there's Stealth Suit's gone. Multi-melt is doing work here.
Right.
We trying to charge? Just a
1,
little tank
2,
shock on those guys.
3,
So I'll
4.
try a 12-inch charge, I suppose. Yeah. I have.
Oh, the cheeky
Oh,
charge
charge.
off the gun.
Lehman.
Okay, gotcha.
Lehman Rush.
LOL, you got it.
Oh, he hit it!
6.
Chat, he hits the charge off the
So,
Lehman
is it
Russ.
a declarable charge?
Can he make it with a he could for surely he could make that with a pivot, right? No way.
Can suppose go through Bolt retroactively on a charge? Is it retroactive for my case? Let me check.
Kirby, how does this work?
Astra Militarum. Let me check. Hammer.
Crash through strat.
Crash through. Oh yes, it's the entire phase, so it works the same way as Knights of Shade for the Chaos Knights.
It has to
So
be.
you
It's a
just
target on
rolls.
a model has not been selected yet, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Nope, it's
thinking.
just during the phase.
No.
Oh no, oh, so never mind. Never mind. It's not like Knights of Shade at all.
Yeah. I guess so. The question is like, could you make it on a rotate? Right. I'll pause the clock real quick here.
Let's see. I need to save this guy.
You should be saved.
Position. Is it? Is it saved?
Yeah. I just hit the button.
So with the rotation, 7.8. What is this like this?
7 point. You went 7.8.
It was 5.8 plus the
Plus
rotation, right?
4.0.
Yeah, so that's 13.6.
What?
So he counted 7.8 because he moved 5.8 and rotated.
Yeah,
he-
and
but
then
it-
you just went 5.8 just now, right?
Well,
No,
fortunately, we can take a look.
Oh, did you? Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So like the move would be
Let's try again. 8.
5.8.
Yeah, 7.8.
right.
Then I have what? 5.2.
You'd have 4.2
4.2. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, because I think 4.2.
because you go you would go a total of 10.
Oh,
right. So
yes.
5.8 plus 4.2.
So
is-
that's not enough.
Cool.
Nope. That's probably game. Restore the position. I cannot restore position. Apparently only Trevi can. What else can I do? I can try to do a 9-inch charge here. Preemptively.
That's unfortunate, chap.
Suppose.
Cool.
So let's try that. Spend a CP, roll a 9. CP to roll a 9. No. And that's my turn. Score 5 and 3 is gonna be scored probably. And pass the turn.
Air denial.
Charging is lovely, indeed.
CP.
We love a good charge. In fairness, that's a tough one to do.
And we're not going to move the Vespid. That'll
Yeah,
give me
that was a great rapid ingress.
That puts me at 6 points higher than you. Unfortunately, that does give you a challenger card, but as long as I survive, I get a 13.
Drew secure area denial, a literal perfect draw for round 5. Oh, I think Majunior has done it here, chat. Let's see what Deimos can make happen on the bottom of round 5 or top of round 5 here, but I think that rapid ingress play was what did it. What we probably should have done there is like pre-declared the move through wall strat with the Hellhound, and then hit the charge and then just rolled the charge to the Hellhound. He failed it anyway. But I actually don't even know if the move through walls would have helped because he had to go around the Hellhound here anyway. So I actually am not sure that charge was makeable.
Is that the plan?
In any universe?
I know, but I think I will just give you the challenger card. Cool. All right, bet. All right, let's go to my movement phase. And let's have at you. So, yeah. So they're not moving. They're doing their thing. 19 minutes. So I need to give at least 5 minutes for my final turn. So these are irrelevant right now.
Yeah, because he couldn't go in a straight line. Like the charge is makeable in a straight line, but the problem is the Hellhound is in the way. I think the initial plan probably should have been to try to make it with the Hellhound. The Hellhound's obviously in a better spot. You would prefer to keep that where it is, but it's a much better chance that it hits that charge, and then you don't lose that.
Yeah, right. Because there's nothing I can shoot on this side.
Yeah, you have to use it on a unit that has moved yet. Yeah, that is unfortunate.
The game on this.
It's annoying that those abilities aren't templated, right? Like that's.
So,
kind of like we were talking about with a lot of these other strats, where it's like, why are they printing multiple versions of them? Like there is a meaningful difference between move through walls and move through everything, right? Because there's like move through miniatures, and it definitely feels like they distinctly wanted the tanks to be restricted by enemy models. Unlike stuff like Knights of Shade where you can go through stuff.
No, cool. All right, bet.
That's very apparent in the design of Hammer the Emperor, but the unfortunate part is that it doesn't have the good timing that we've talked like a lot of the other stratagems have, where you can use it reactively.
So basically, you can see pretty much everything. So I need to look at
Baneblade's down 20.
Position because I'm going to see if I can win this without having to all in you. Because if I can, and I can just charge you and do this, I will 100% do that instead. But we need to verify. I can't, so let's try to save this Vanquisher and save position. Selected one model is saved. This is 17. So you can move 19. And this is a line to here. So can this hammerhead hide? And the question is no, because my booty would be there. So let's just say if I put a Riptide right here, and if I put a Riptide right there, 6 and 4. So let's move you back. Move the big nose back. Let's copy this Riptide. And let's put him here. 5 and 5. You would not be able to. So that's where I can go and still be able to shoot. And you have to be outside of 1 inch of me. So you could go here. And at that point, you would be able to see this. and that protects the hammerhead. That does mean, of course, you can kill a Riptide next turn, but I think at that point I only care about I would have the rest of my army to shoot with, because I would have a 2 Sky Rays, Riptides, and I just need to out OC you and score bottom scoring. Because as long as I get an 8, I should be fine. All right, I think that's fine. I think that's a good plan. So yeah, let's do it. So yeah, Riptide will basically come here. So yeah, I'll move that back. So move him and come here. 5, then 5. 1 inch is here. So you could probably put your nose. You could probably get and put your nose here or something. I don't. But I think this is without being off the board. And you could draw a line to, so the line will be even better to here. And the hammerhead is the main thing we want to survive. So I'm gonna just literally probably just scoot this guy back, whatever, do whatever I gotta do here to scoot this guy back to make sure he's safe. And to basically the intention here is to move this Riptide here to basically the Vanquisher. It's gonna be hard for him to get this line. Basically, I mean he can get this line, but I'm just trying not to give this line here, which I don't think you can physically do because of your model, because I think you would have to be here, and I think you start to get an engagement range right there. So I don't think you can physically get this model. And if you would want me to scoot back, I can, because I have plenty of room, but like that's the intention. Cool. And I'll restore your model. Cool. So Riptide there. We really don't care about holding the home point.
Love this clear sort of declaration of intent there too. Explaining to his opponent exactly what he's trying to do.
Be able
That's
to
classically good play by intent.
On that objective. Vanquishers here. Vanquishers here. Vanquishers could come this way, of course. But I think we can do something about that. 6. Just being able to get OC there. That is a line, so let's come off that terrain piece. Hammerhead there, Ghost Kill. Are we cool for the Ghost Kill even to charge in? Like Pathfinders would be enough, and are we even shooting anything this turn is a question. We can shoot Pathfinders. We'll shoot Pathfinders. Yeah, cool. I got 3 minutes left to really do anything that I really want to do. At that point, I wouldn't mind killing this Vanquisher. I just don't think we can.
I have to say, it feels like in these last 2 turns, Deimos has been
can't fall back.
Pretty unlucky here.
Use your strat. In case this
like not hitting the charge off the Hellhound for that Despot squad was unfortunate. Like a 9 inch with a reroll.
We just gotta make sure we
basically a coin flip shot at hitting that charge. If he hits that, right, then the game's in an interesting spot. The other thing too is that he flubbed out on his capacity to hit this objective, which would have been a great play from him last turn. But losing the Sentinel that was running over there was super unfortunate as well.
That's all we truly want to kill. Everything else we're good on. Is it possible? Nah. If
either of or both of those things go off, well, if both those things go off, then I think that the final round gets really interesting for Majunior. But unfortunately,
we've already gotten
getting neither of them is potentially game ending.
We can get,
despite the fact that his
Locust,
and I guess Majunior also has kind of like retaken the deficit on secondary objectives, which I think Deimos is kind of hoping to go his way over the course of the game. But obviously that's hidden information. You don't know if that's necessarily going to happen.
So there's no point in standing on that objective currently, and then we're going to charge here, and then yeah, cool. I think that's good, and I'll just double check this. And I think we can solve this game without having to shoot. And if I'm wrong, I just might be wrong. Alright. And then Shadow Sun. I don't think Shadow Sun really cares. He doesn't do anything. So Yeah. 3, 6. Actually, I'm pretty sure I don't even care. Pretty sure we're okay if the devilfish is even closer to. Well, nah, I think that's probably toxic, right? That's probably toxic. But nah, Rogodorin's only one Rogodorin can. Nah, that's cool. Yeah. 10 is what we want to be, just in case. I think 10 is where we want to be, just in case. And then put Shadow Sign here. But then Hellhound scares me. Is there a place I can? 10. I need multiple options. I need multiple. Cool. So if you kill Devilfish, then Shadow Sun 1-inch advance can get there. Kill Shadow Sun, kill Devilfish, then Ghost Kill can still get there. Cool. All right, we've created redundancies, guys. We've created, and then Riptide is able to fit through here. So we need to get the Riptide in the position he actually needs to be able to fit through there, and to be able to get to this point, and make sure my shield's not in my engine. All right, those are my redundancies to get to this objective, and I have redundancies to get to this objective. And we might put OC on it. Cool. All right, I think that's it. Then we got 5 minutes to spare to shoot. All right, Pathfinders, observe the Vanquisher. I don't think there's anything else I want to do. I think I moved everything. We got our intention here. Skyrays is still deadly, can do stuff. It should be 2 inches there. So yeah. Observe the Vanquisher here, and Riptide will shoot everything here. Can I be 30? I think that is 30. Oh no, I'll have to double check. Pretty sure it's exactly 30. 30.2, but I think I'll come to your engine. I'll come to your truck right here. So yeah, I'll shoot. Not rerolling nothing, and I'll do dev wounds because why not? Yeah, cool. 3s. Yep, cool. And then 4, 5s, and 6s. No rerolls. Cool. Just 1 dev wound. Missile pods. 4s. No rerolls. 1 sustain. And then 5s. 1 save at your 3 up. 2 damage. And then SMS. 3s. 6s.
Oh,
2
those
saves.
6s, chat.
Nope. Cool.
But Junior's dice have been, I guess, past round 1 have been pretty good.
Cool.
For the
You're down to
the
7.
small number of
we have a CP.
attacks that we've rolled so far.
Let's grenade you. It might be important later. Cool. All right. Grenade you with the Pathfinders. 5 mortals with the Pathfinders. All right. Cool. All right. Just some, and then we'll do some SMS shooting. SMS into the Riptide. On 4s.
And a
1
5
sustain,
mortal grenade. Jesus.
6s. Twin link. 1 save at your 2 up. Oh, I'm ignoring cover. I mean, cool. All right. Skyray. 6 shots. 4s. What is it? Where's Shadow Sign at? Shadow Sign's over there. So yeah, 1 reroll for try to get sustain. Cool. And then 1 save. Nope. Cool. Other Skyray. 4s. 1 reroll. Cool. And then nothing. Cool. All right. I think I'm at this point. I might just be wasting my clock. I'm scared of him.
I'm scared,
3
he
on
says.
4s.
Fair enough. The clock
no
is the
rerolls.
one enemy, the gravest
Twin
enemy
link.
of
1
the
save at
tail
your 2 up.
right now.
Cool.
He
And
needs to
then
complete
Hammerhead,
his round 5. Those 8 points at the end of the roster there,
this will be on
those are
3,
not
I think,
real yet.
+2, +1 to ballistic,
for either
+2,
player.
but you can't hit on 4.
That is a
It's just
prospective score.
I'll reroll 1, and cool. I'll get 3 sustain.
But
and,
Junior he needs
1
enough
save,
time to be able to out OC his opponent on the objectives.
1 save, 1 damage. Cool. And then Devilfish.
Drop this thing down to 1.
And I should just remember I have reroll 1s there. Reroll 1s. 1 or +1.
Yeah, this is real ones from Shadow Sun.
Cool. Nope, that's it. We did 1 damage. Cool. And then to roll my hazardous, Pathfinders will dual charge here. 8 gets it. Cool. And we will entrap this guy.
They're declaring both, yeah?
What's up?
They're declaring both tanks?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
He pinged the tank commander, but that charge is extremely unlikely to succeed because they have to go around the
So they can't get base
1 inch off the Vanquisher, but there's not really a reason to not declare the Vanquisher in that case.
Connect here and connect there. And we are chilling. And then I will do my attacks. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. 9 attacks into the Vanquisher. Can Pathfinders kill a Vanquisher? Never happened before in my life. 5s. Okay.
Oh my god.
6s.
Oh my god! Is it gonna happen? Oh, no,
Alright, cool. You're safe.
Could you imagine?
Vanquisher.
1-4 kills a guy. Kill it from. Did we do it? Yep. Kill it from this side. Cool. You're good.
I'll
Oh.
go. You're definitely 3.
Cool. Kills 2. Cool. And we'll do. Time to me. Cool. Time to me real quick. And then. At that point, will we be?
Majunior clocking himself for the wound allocation as well here
Yeah,
too.
we'll be 7 or less, so only need
Good
to
Chad.
actually have one guy coherency here. Cool. All right.
Technically correct, but he did tell his opponent that he would be only clocking over at the end of the turn.
Oh, 6 or less. Okay, cool. All right. So you can still come this way, which I think I'm okay with. So yeah, cool. And then we'll do that. Cool. And I'm done. Or my bad.
Okay.
I forgot to do one more attack on my clock. 1 hit, 1 wound to the Rogodorn. Cool. You save it. All right. And then and I'll score the rest.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Making every attack as well to make sure the clock is accurate,
Here,
because it may come down to
needs to be on that point.
a very tight clock at the end of the game here.
End of my turn.
Because he has spent a lot of time this game. And we're over the Deimos final turn.
Recover, engage.
Deimos should be challenger. He's down 7 right now. Yeah. You get a challenger card as well, right?
Yeah, he does get a challenger card. I'm winning by 1. And which is it, a good one or a bad one?
One of the final challenger cards we're going to draw on this channel, chats.
That will be hard because this map.
Perform a action 15 inches away from the rest of your army. I think we will be able to do that with the if the Rogodorns push, which I think they will here. Basically, the Rogodorns living at this point is irrelevant. I think Deimos has to run everything he has to the center of the table and try to stop that
one of these
the additional scoring.
So, just friendly reminder.
Gemini scores that. And this.
Draws this turn for Deimos, recover assets, engage on all fronts. He could engage for a big number
I can probably
and then try to keep it so that Majunior doesn't, if he gets no secondary and cannot score the third objective, Deimos could win it.
Which is
But it requires 0 secondary to get drawn here.
Let's say it puts me to
Which is very unlikely, I think. I think we can take a peek at
what do you have left?
the card draw for Majunior. He has defend stronghold, storm hostile objective, establish locus, sabotage, assassination, recover assets, display of might marked for death in the thing.
So
If
all of it.
he draws defend,
I think I'm getting
I think he just win, or if he draws defend, he ties the game, which is a win for Deimos in that game state. If he draws recover assets, I think it's also basically an automatic or sabotage, essentially an automatic completion. So if he draws any combination of those 3, he wins, I think, on the spot. Otherwise, he'll have to take some game actions to try to win.
Got all of my cards.
But this does give Deimos, I think, the best opportunity to take the W. So here we go.
Movement, going away from these guys and doing the action with them, and then you get to score everything you want at the end of the game.
Yep.
Yep. Just score your
Okay.
All right.
secondaries.
Recover, which is
Well, I have to take the middle, which he will do with the.
So I think, as Trevi has said in past games, points do not matter. This wins the game. recover, mark for death.
Yep. Yeah,
Mark
as
for
long
death
as you have
just killing the Vanquisher.
the win, the higher score.
Alrighty. GG's.
Very nice. Good game, you two. I think that Overwatch was kind of enormous. Just the old Trip 6 Overwatch off the
Yeah, that
off
was insane.
the Riptide there. That was huge because that was 5 points, right? If the Pathfinders died.
I mean, if the Pathfinders died, which is very questionable.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot of shots from Rogaldor and 301s, right? So it's like anything could happen. But yeah, you're not wrong. They are in cover.
Could have happened, which was all my only out in this game, I think,
Yep.
from how it went on. And thanks for the game.
Yeah, thanks for playing, guys.
I'm gonna go.
Chris, congratulations on taking this one down. How you feeling about 200 guardsmen?
Not good. Me and Nemo are like super close, but me and Glenn are homies, and like I've talked to Glenn about it in the past, like 4 or 5 months ago when it came out, and he was like, "Yeah, like even me piloting my list at the max capacity is like, it does. It's not enough shooting to kill the guardsmen, and yeah.
Yeah, you need like all the smart missiles to basically like connect every turn, basically, right? Which is just not really how math works.
Yeah. And I was thinking about it. I think it's not that good in GWC, UKTC kind of thing, but RetCat might do better.
Oh, sure, with Starsight teams.
Yeah, like Starsight teams and stuff like that. That's what you would need, and I think this is more all comers versus prepping for 200 guardsmen. So
yeah, that's a tough part about like the big skew, right? It's just like being able to deal with that and also fight normal lists. It's like super tough. You need a very particular build, or you need your anti-tank to be flamers. So you should be like Thousand Suns, basically, where you're just killing at people with Berber breed flavors all over the place. But
hey man,
I wish you luck. Hopefully all your shots hit and wound, and we just sweep 60 guardsmen a turn. It could happen. There's always a chance.
Hey, I told Nemo, I'm like, hey man, I'm gonna give you the best game I can.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the best game I can. I Scout Sentinels don't do 13 damage into me like
yeah, that was crazy. Just 60s on every shot against fucking Longship. Killing half a night every attack. So stupid.
Yeah, that was tough to see for Longship.
Oh
sure.
man. Yeah. I'm last cannons who put me back on the give me like either D3 plus 3 or flat like 4 damage on them. Like none of this D6 plus 1 7 damage bullshit. I'm over it.
No.
They roll 7 every time.
Sure.
It's
for
crazy.
sure. Hey, I got a question for you. Can I ask you when you stop streaming or offline?
Oh sure, absolutely, yeah.
I mean, I can wait. You can just hit me up when you're.
Yeah.
Want to do your
let me wrap this up and then we can talk.
Okay.
Cool. Well, congratulations, and I'll see you in the finals game.
Thank you. Alrighty.
Cheers, man.
Sir.
All right, chat, and that's going to be it for the semifinals for the T5S2 Invitational. Big congratulations to Majunior for taking that one down. Pretty wild game. A little slow paced. I do wonder, and Deimos obviously, I think he wanted to take off, which fair enough. After the last two rounds of that game, I would have felt the same way. After you just like feel like totally defeated, all your plays don't work, nothing happens. I do feel like he in the second player seat because he's first player so advantaged, in the first player seat. Because the second player is so advantaged, especially because it's Kalyan. So if you push late game, you get you just take additional damage. I think he should have pushed here, made something happen, right? Just put Vanquishers on all the objectives, pass a turn, told his opponent go, and then try to swing back from there. The Rogaldorns do not go down super quickly, right? Especially if you don't get sustained hits. So it's not good, but is it better than waiting around for the end of the game? I don't know. Deimos did not feel that was the right call, it seems like, but obviously I don't think it wins him the game, but I do think it gives him a better odds for winning here. Anyway, Chance, I don't know if I would say that if it wasn't Kalyan, to be clear as well. I think it being Kalyan is also a much different matchup, because if you force them to fight you on round 2 instead of round 3, things look a lot different. With that, though, I'm going to go ahead and pop off. Thanks, everyone, for watching. I will be live over on Twitch. It sounds like actually in about an hour or so. I have 2 games scheduled on Twitch today. I have one in an hour, and then I have one at 11 p.m. or 10 p.m., I think, U.S. Eastern Time. We have 2 Crusade games going down. The first one will be my first ever King of the... I don't know, Coliseum, I think is what it's called. It's a 500-point format. I think I'm boned because it's like a bunch of ghost kills, but we'll see. I was looking at the format, and none of my greater demons can be played, so I'm stuck on little demons. And I'm like, well, this might be bad. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. Anyway, come hang out with me for that one. I don't have high hopes, but we'll see. So I'll see you over there. Thanks, everyone, for watching. Keep it classy, folks, and I'll see you in the next one.